All right, Kat. Welcome to Ghost Hunting 101. So this is where we're going to teach you and people watching everything you need to know. Well, lots of the things you need to know about Phasmophobia. Okay?
This is salt.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Pills.
Yep. Now here's the thing. Let's start with the let's just start with the things you should know before we do anything.
Alright.
WASD, walk around. Shift, sprint.
Yeah.
The thing is, it has a rest period. That's when you'll take your deep breaths. So, if you're nervous a ghost is going to attack you or stuff, it's actually better not to sprint so you can save it for when you need it. If that makes sense.
I mean,
C,
it does. We'll see how it goes.
C, as in Charlie, is your crouch button. Oh, you have that lighting bug? Come over here,
What?
real quick. Just come over here for me. And then look at me a little further in. A little further in. Keep going, keep going, keep going. What are you doing?
Okay.
All right, turn around, look at me. And then crouch. Weird. Yeah, there's a weird lighting bug that happens that makes, like, some character's skin turn a different color. Platty and I noticed it. All right.
What color am I?
You basically, your skin just turns a darker shade.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So, other controls you'd want to know. E, pick stuff up. You saw that up here, right?
Yeah.
G is throw it, but F is place it. So you might need to use that a couple of times. For like a couple different things. Yep, you can. It doesn't work with this. It's only certain objects it works with, but you know, we'll get to that.
Got it.
But yeah, I'm gonna start us on intermediate. And
I'm level 1.
yeah, but I'm gonna start us on intermediate,
Up to do.
and we'll like, you know, just cover some stuff as we go through. Cause like I could go through all 24 ghosts, but that's probably gonna get pretty boring.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I mean, I know little bits here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here to learn, coach.
All right, so if you hit space, and you can do this from anywhere in the room to get to the board, you're gonna want to ready up.
Okay. I see you've purchased everything.
Yeah. Don't worry about buying
Right.
anything. No, I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Dan the man. Welcome back to your 32nd month. Hopefully she didn't crash. Cat? There you are.
It's gonna be a time.
There you are.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I sent you a squad stream invite as well.
Oh.
If you want to accept that.
Hang on. I gotta click all the buttons to get to the right page. Why is this like this? There we go. Invites, accept, get down. Ugh. I accepted you.
All right, I started. Okay.
Your cat is first.
My cat? So are you talking about Skipper?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right. Welcome to the new truck.
Yep.
A lot of this stuff you'll know. You know, this still works the
Yep.
same, right? The computer still works the same. Items are all over there. Objectives are here.
I don't remember how to use a computer.
So clicking the mouse, like looking at it and left clicking, that's what switches cameras, but there's only one camera. And then clicking the keyboard will swap between night vision and regular vision.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Over here, you've got your map of the house. The
Yep.
arrows move floors.
Why am I not sane?
You are. It floats between. It's like an 8
Oh, all right.
thing interval or something like a 5% interval.
Like,
Ghost
what did I
activity.
do?
So ghost activity is
Okay.
here. You can actually use that for certain things, but whatever.
The hunts and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And as you can see, this 2 minutes is because we're on intermediate. We have 2 minutes before the ghost has the ability to hunt.
Right.
Okay. All
What
right.
should we pick up first? I don't
A
remember the
strong
order of
flashlight
operations here.
is what you'll want. So that's this guy over
which is-
here. I took one.
Your head is just in the wall.
So if you right-click while you're holding it, that will turn it on. Or if you're not holding it, you can hit T. So if you scroll, you will... There you go. And then hit T. That will be your... You can toggle it while you're holding other things.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Now, what else you can take?
You
kind
have
of
a flashlight on your shoulder.
Yeah. So do you.
Oh, okay.
So what else you take is kind of up to you. The EMF reader is always good. Thermometer's not bad. Spirit box is fine. Glow stick is good. Video camera's good.
Okay. You take 3 things, right?
Yep. So you're gonna take an EMF, and you don't have to have an empty hand when you grab it either. It's just like as long as you have a spot in your inventory. So there you go. So you got a writing book, an EMF, and a flashlight. Okay, I'm gonna take a glow stick and a spirit box.
Did you already grab the key?
Yep.
All right. Oh boy.
All right. So this is Tanglewood. This is the smallest map.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead in. So you left click and
I don't have the key.
yeah, you do. I mean, we both get it. So you're gonna want to like click and hold, and then move the doors to open and close them.
Okay.
Oh.
What's up?
Get your EMF out. And then turn it on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's touching a door, so we'll walk around until... Okay.
I got
So now we know it
2.
touched this door right here. Because the EMF's going off.
Okay.
So I'm going to light this glow stick. No finger... So no fingerprints.
Okay. Oh, how do I get to my journal?
J.
Oh, that makes sense.
So let's find the fuse box.
Okay.
So there's 2 places the fuse box can spawn. One is here in the garage. So it's not here.
Okay.
So it's going to be in the basement.
The basement makes sense. Ooh, I just saw the inside of your head.
That'll happen.
That's some ghostly activity right there.
All right, so go over and turn the fuse box on there. Yep, so you click, hold, and drag to open.
I tried. It didn't. E?
There you go.
Light.
Alexandrukas, thank you for the 1,000 bits, and Elegant Reaper, welcome back for your 3rd month. Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to turn some lights on, because that way
Oh, right. That makes sense.
we won't lose sanity.
Right. Also, peeps, remember, this isn't House Flipper.
Right. So, also, right here, Kat, this is the bone right here.
Oh, I was just looking for that.
Yeah, so if we have a photo camera, we can take a picture of it to get some extra money, and then you can pick it up to get extra money as well.
Should I go get a camera?
Sure.
Okay.
So I always, like, throw down all of my stuff in the house, because that way I have 3 empty slots.
I'll go take a picture.
Okay.
Oh, it's thrown.
Oh, it threw that painting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have an idea
How do
now.
I pick it up? Just E?
E. You might have to crouch.
Right.
It's just C.
Oh.
Turn off your light, because then it's better to... It's easier to see where your reticle is. So hit... And then just... Yeah. When your light is on, it's hard to see your reticle.
Got it. Woo!
Okay, so what just happened there? Right? The lights
Light
flickered. That means the ghost walked past the light switch that controls that light. So that's right here.
Oh, all right.
And it just touched another door. So do you still have your EMF?
Yeah.
So walk around to the doors and see which one. Okay. So it's this bathroom door. So I'm checking with the thermometer. It appears to be in... In here. Okay, so if you throw down that...
one off.
So throw
I
down that
opened that
EMF.
door.
Which is
Throw
going to
it?
be... Yeah, G. Now here, take this.
Okay. Okay.
and then point it like in here, and you'll see how low the temperature gets.
Oh, it's chilly.
Yeah, so that's how we know that the ghost is in here.
Okay, fair.
So let's check for some pieces of evidence. As far as we can tell, it doesn't have fingerprints because the glow stick didn't show anything on that door. Ooh, it just walked by the light again.
Ah!
Ooh, all right, so Kat,
Yeah.
this glow stick now, look.
Yeah.
See on the door?
With a hand.
Yeah, so it does have fingerprints. Now, we didn't see those earlier, and so there's one ghost that has the ability to hide its fingerprints. So it's a good chance it's that ghost, but we're going to keep looking, okay?
Okay.
So if it is that ghost, it will give us...
Where do we hide if it's bad than hunting?
Okay, so good question. That's usually what you're going to want to look for first, right?
Well, it's about to start.
No.
I would imagine.
We're gonna be fine. So you want to go in here, and then close this door.
Okay.
So here's the thing when a hunt starts.
Uh,
There you go. Now if the ghost walks by, it will open the door. So you're gonna have to close
then
it.
you could just go.
There you go. Nailed it. So here's a
All right,
couple
so
things
it does
for when
have
the
fingerprints.
yes. So when the hunt starts, here's a couple things, right? You're going to want to get to a hiding spot, but you're going to want to make sure you're not holding anything that's on. There you go.
Okay.
And you're going to want to make sure your flashlight is not on.
Okay.
Okay? And you're going to want to not talk. So that's it.
Well, I can talk if I untoggle the
Correct.
toggle.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can hide in there. You can hide
Okay.
here. Here's another one.
Ooh, the EMF is going off.
Another fingerprint.
Okay. You're a very scary ghost.
Okay,
Ghost.
so let's check for... We're going to check for ghost orbs. So go
Okay.
to an empty
Ooh,
hand.
The camera.
No, come here. We everything's in here. So, yeah. Pick up this tripod.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to go to the truck anymore. We used to have to go to the truck
Yeah.
to look through the camera. You don't anymore. So now, switch to night vision, which is right-click.
Oh.
Yep, just pick that up. Did you just grab the camera off the top of it?
Apparently.
Okay. So switch to night vision on the camera and look around for an orb.
They can be sneaky though.
They can be a little sneaky, yeah.
I don't see any.
Okay. Do you want to place that back on the tripod for me? So look at the tripod.
How do I do
it's
that?
F.
Is that the
So
F?
hold F, yeah, and look at the tripod. And eventually, it will want to like snap into place. It'll give you a little outline on the top of the tripod.
Ah.
Back it up a little bit. I mean, you might be a little too close to it.
It's. Let me place you.
Are you holding F?
Yes. Here.
All
I'm gonna
right.
give it to you.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely being finicky. So.
Okay, good.
You have to stay in the
like,
exact
is
right
this
spot,
me?
but yeah.
Okay.
I'm double checking your work.
That's fair. Okay, so I checked off fingerprints, which means we're down to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 types. Okay.
Oh! Come here.
Ooh, the EMF is up.
So we got
it said EMF 5.
EMF 5. So that's 2 pieces of evidence. So we either have a Jinn, a Goryo, an Obake, or a Myling.
The fact that you didn't do that.
No, I looked at the journal. I looked at the journal.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah. So why isn't it hunting yet?
Because we need to be at so come with me.
Okay. Ooh, it was scary.
Yeah, it's doing a bunch of stuff. So here's our sanity.
Uh-huh.
So ghosts hunt based on what your average team sanity is. So right now, our average team sanity is about 80. Right?
We're sane.
We're pretty sane. There are a couple of ghosts that can hunt. I think the earliest, besides a demon, that's a different thing. The earliest is 75 average team sanity. Most ghosts cannot hunt us until we're at 50 team sanity.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So we have time.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have time. But that's
All right,
because we're
well,
on intermediate and
miling.
stuff. So
So we should try ghost riding for a miling?
yes. So miling would be ghost riding. Goryo is going to be its own thing. Obake would
Could it be a mimic?
at this point it could not be a mimic. The reason
Why
is
is that?
mimics have 3 pieces of evidence. They have fingerprints, freezing temperatures, and spirit box. So because we got EMF 5, we know it can't be a mimic.
Okay, got it. Okay, so it could, so ghost orbs we didn't see but could still be there.
Right, so we're down to 4 ghosts. Myling, Obake,
Goryo.
Goryo, and Jin. Now, here's the thing. One of these ghosts, the Obake, has the ability to hide its fingerprints. So when we first came in and didn't see fingerprints, it's possible it was an Obake hiding them. So, but that would be ghost.
So we should start there.
Well, that would be ghost orb, which we didn't see, which is why I'm going to go check again. So grab whatever you need from here. I'm going to grab a crucifix, some salt, and I'll grab a smudge stick for now. But ooh!
Where's the dots? How do you do dots?
I'll show you. But first, we have to talk about something.
Yeah?
Look inside. Power's
Lights
out.
are off.
Yeah, so the ghost turned off the breaker. Now, here's the interesting thing. There is only one ghost in the entire game that physically cannot turn off the breaker. And that's a Jinn.
Oh.
So we know for a fact this cannot be a Jinn.
Okay.
Because it turned the breaker off. So, let's go, so, I'll go turn that back on. Just gonna throw some stuff down here. I don't really know where I left my flashlight, but whatever. You didn't teach her global push to talk? I don't know what that means. What does global push to talk mean? The reason I didn't teach her is 'cause I don't know what that means.
Did I do that?
Do what?
Shut that door. I don't know. It might have been me. How do you for the ghost riding?
Yep.
You just throw it?
No,
Or
you
have to, like, do something?
you place it with F.
I tried it.
So crouch. Pick it up.
Okay.
Now hold F.
I
Yeah.
see.
There you go.
Got it.
Now I want to double check that it's actually in there.
Yeah, that's fair. How?
Thermometer. See, here's the thing. So now in here it's like 11 degrees, 8 degrees. I mean, it's cold. But out here it's 1 degree, 0 degrees. So I think the ghost is in the hallway.
Oh.
So we're going to want to pick that book up and move it. And I'm going to recheck for orbs.
Okay. We go F. Click.
Ooh. I might have just seen one. Can you, yeah, move your light? I think, yes. Okay, so we do have an orb. So if you come here.
Okay.
Crouch down and pick up the tripod. Make sure you grab the tripod from, like, the tripod. And not the camera. There you go. Look over this. You're going to have to turn your flashlight off, too. There you go. Look, like, over this table here. You might see the orb. It's, like, floating in and out of the wall. Do you see it?
Oh, wait. Is that a door?
There's, like...
That's the door.
It's like... It's
I
like
trust you.
midway up the... Well, I'm trying to make it so you can see it, but it's like midway up the wall over here, and it's like a little white dot that's just floating around.
I remember what orbs look like, but I don't see anything.
But there is an orb.
Here, I'm gonna say check it one more time?
Okay. Yep.
The lights.
Okay, come here, come here.
Yeah.
Pick it up and look toward me.
There it is.
Yeah. So
see it now.
it is an Obake.
Okay.
We know that now. But here's the thing. There's something very specific about an Obake I would like to show you.
Okay.
So like I said, the Obake can hide its fingerprints.
Right.
If we can get the Obake to interact with another door, it also has a unique piece of evidence. Oh. That's a ghost event. No, no, you're good, you're good.
How do you know?
It's standing here. It's in the door as a shadow there. See it?
Oh.
So that's just a ghost event, not an actual hunt.
How do you know the difference?
You kind of just over time you're able to tell the difference. Oh, it just killed the power again. Hang on, let me go get that. So, oh, my chat just scared me. Oh, that's another ghost event. Okay, now here's the thing. Every time it does these ghost events, it's taking like 10 sanity from us.
Oh, so we're going insane.
A little bit. Basically what I wanted to show you is the Obake has a chance to leave behind a fingerprint with 6 fingers.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a unique piece of evidence that only the Obake can do. I would.
Got it. All right. Well, I'll just
Okay.
What? What happened?
All right. I got another thing to show you.
Okay. What's up?
This that I'm holding is the music box.
Okay.
So every map has a. Ooh! It just opened a door. What door was it? What door was it?
This one.
Okay, so if it really was that one, then it... See how there's no fingerprints? So it hid them.
Yeah.
Okay, so the music box is the cursed item for this map.
Okay.
When you play the music box, your sanity will start to lower.
Okay.
The ghost will start singing with the music wherever it is.
Oh.
And if you're too close to the ghost, it will start walking toward the music box, and once it reaches it, we'll start hunting.
So be in a closet is what you're saying?
Kind of. I'm actually gonna play it so you can hear what the ghost sounds like, but I'm gonna go kind of far away. All right, ready?
Uh-huh.
So that's what. Oh, you're all right. Come on out.
It's so scary.
You're okay. Honey, your flashlight's on. It would find you anyways.
Oh, right. I forgot. I saw it. Get all scary.
All right. Well, this thing's being kind of... It's not showing us the 6-finger handprint, which I would love.
All right.
So, but we know what it is.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's the only thing about the Obake, right? Is, like, it has a chance to hide its fingerprints, which it did. And then it has a chance to leave the 6-fingered handprint behind. So, so see what the music box did to our sanity?
Oh, you're so insane.
Yeah. Now, that's because
I get in the closet.
the longer you listen to the spirit box, the lower your sanity gets.
I mean, that makes sense.
So it actually could hunt us right now. We're like
Right.
at the point where it could. All right. So you feel good? So in your journal, make sure Obake is circled.
I did that already.
All right, here we go.
If you don't circle anything, what happens?
You don't get the points. All right.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Look at all my monies. Ooh, level up. Can you move a little bit?
Yes, I can.
You're just in front of my level up, and I couldn't even see the accept button. Tripod and new locations. Okay.
All right. So the next investigation.
Yeah.
I'm going to take us in to a different map, but I'm gonna let you lead. Okay?
Oh! Oh, God. Okay.
All right, so hit ready. All right.
All right, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
So it's the same difficulty, it's just a different house.
Here seems to be linked.
Slightly larger, but still, kind of a small map.
Maybe using it to help your investigation.
Okay?
Okay, what'd you take?
I took a glow stick, a spirit box, and a flashlight.
Okay.
So if you want to
How do I
open
open this
this,
door?
you left click on the numpad, right on the number pad right there. There we go.
Okay. You've like way too much space.
Hey, that person just donated.
Not.
Good evening,
I
Jeremy and
remember.
Kat.
Over here.
I heard you are in a pack deficit currently. I hope this helps. Keep up the amazing work you both do. You
great.
deserve it.
Oi.
Loving all the Phasmo videos you are doing.
Oh, you found the fuse box. Wait, did it just?
How do I-
Just flip it. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, someone just donated $200.
What? Thank you. Was it a nice message or a
Was that on
snarky
purpose? I
message?
want to make sure that was on purpose. It was.
there.
Oh,
Oh.
Will, thank you so much. Thank you. Holy crap. We are in a pack deficit. I have a booster
Very
box of
generous
Vivid,
of you.
but we're gonna, well, god damn it. I did order 15 ETBs of Crown Zenith though, so we'll see. Cats.
Yeah.
Now remember when I said each map has a cursed object?
Yeah.
Alright, this map's
Did you find it?
is right here. It's this mirror.
Oh.
So, ooh.
Okay. Woo.
Alright. Actually, so there's one thing I want to address before we fuck with the mirror. So,
Okay.
what the ghost just did to you there, like, you
Was
didn't...
spooky.
Yeah, you didn't see the ghost. Like, it wasn't there as a person. It was just like a ball of air that floated at you and then breathed at you.
Yeah.
There is one ghost that cannot do that. So we know it
Okay.
isn't that. It's the Oni. So we know that this ghost is not the Oni.
Okay. It is not an Oni.
Okay, so here's how the mirror works. You pick it up. So get an empty hand and pick it up, and you'll see it like
Okay.
it will get all swirly and stuff in your hands.
Oh.
So don't do it yet, but you can use it with right click and look in it, and it will show you basically what the ghost sees. So you'll see what room it's in.
Oh.
And you'll right click it again to put it back down. You don't want to look at it for more than a few seconds because it drains your sanity the whole time. So take a
Okay,
peek
so
in there and see what you see for like a couple of seconds.
I think it's the.
Oh, it looks like
think
it's in
it's
here.
in
Yeah.
here.
Okay, so put that down and then come outside.
Okay.
Come outside. Yeah, so now look at your sanity.
Oh my god.
So take some pills.
Oh.
Okay.
it?
There you go. Cool.
Okay. You
So-
have to right-click. I wasn't sure how to take them. That is a lot of insanity.
All right. So what would you like to do now?
Get
rid of that.
I was trying to get the. I was trying to get the book. I was trying to get the book. All right. So we click F. We click that.
Yep.
And then we should get a camera.
Okay. I can go get that.
I have no EMF at the moment.
Um,
gonna double check
you
if
threw it on the
everything-
floor, didn't you?
What? Threw what on the floor?
EMF.
It's here. It's in my hand.
Oh, all right. Oh, you're saying yeah.
I mean,
So you'll only
I
get an
can throw it on the
EMF
floor.
signal if it interacts with something.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten anything.
Which, as
yet.
you can
Okay.
see, it hasn't.
Okay. So what is this thing? This the dot thing?
This is the motion sensor.
Oh, okay.
The dots are right here.
I don't know how dots work. I'm still
Okay.
confused.
Yeah, we'll go
Let's
over
get
dots.
A camera and tripod and.
I'll take some
Oh,
dots.
we don't have a camera. We need to go find the bone, right?
We don't need to, but yeah, it's extra money. All
Where
right.
does that usually live?
What? The bone?
Yeah.
Oh, it could be anywhere in the whole house.
Oh, well.
So we'll go looking for it later. Let's try to figure out stuff about the ghost.
All right.
So
Well-
what would you like to do?
I guess we should probably look for orbs.
Okay. So
So let's lights off. Then.
no, you grab the
Did it again.
camera again, hun.
Let's see. Oh, there's laughing.
Oh, it broke the lights in the hallway.
Oh,
All right.
Was it nice?
Yeah,
Was that
okay.
level 5?
I don't believe so, but it was 4.
I don't see any orbs.
Okay. I actually want to make sure it's still in here.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
What'd you find?
It's not in here.
Oh, no. Should I look in the mirror again?
No. Oh, you know what? Is it in here?
What?
It's in here. It's in here.
Okay.
So you saw that you saw this like bureau thing in the mirror? There's one in the other room.
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering. I went to look. I looked left. I didn't look right. All right. So then we go F. Okay. Then we crouch and we say F. Don't like that crouching thing. All right. Did you bring the EMF reader in?
Yes.
Why are you being spooky?
I'm not being spooky.
Okay.
Come here. Come here. Stand in this room with me.
I am in this room with you.
You notice anything?
The lights are on. Is it cold?
Yes. You see your breath?
Oh, we got breath.
Yes. So freezing temperatures.
Okay.
So we can check that off. Okay.
I don't like that it's an X, because then I go, wait, did I just cross off freezing temperatures?
All right. So I brought in all the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
So do you want to check for orbs?
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, we need
So don't grab the very top of it.
me.
Grab it from like where the legs meet.
Trying.
Okay. I'm actually going to interrupt you real quick. Oh, you need to have an empty hand for that too if you didn't. But it touched the door in here.
I did.
So, here, take this.
Okay.
And then right click. And then walk up to the door and see if we got fingerprints. Not the door, the lockers. The lockers right here. No fingerprints. Okay. Good to know.
So it's either... It's not an Obake.
It's not. It can't be an Obake, so we know that it's not fingerprints. That takes off a couple of possibilities.
How do you... Can you mark that off?
Yes, you can like cross off things that it
Oh,
isn't.
okay.
You can
Cool,
like put a
cool,
line
cool,
through it.
cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Got it. All right. Okay.
All right.
So.
All right. Taking another swing at this orb thing.
Yeah,
There we go.
There we go.
So it's in the dining room. Just look all around in there.
Not seeing anything.
Okay. Okay. I'll double check your work later. Ooh, killed the
That's
generator.
Which then means it can't be one of them, right?
A gin, but
Jin. That's right.
okay.
Okay.
So dots.
We have. Yeah.
So pick up the dots projector. It's right under you.
Okay.
Now you put it down the same way as the writing book. So like on the floor,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah. There you go. So that's dots. So if we turn the light off, you can
Okay.
see like how it kind of encompasses the room.
Yeah.
What you'll end up seeing is the figure of the ghost go through the dots. You'll see like kind of a transparent version of them run through it.
Ooh.
If
Okay.
it's dots. Now, it's not going to be at this time, but there is one ghost, I'm going to grab the EMF, called the Goryo.
Right.
The Goryo has dots, but you can only see them if you look at the dots through a video camera. That's the only one that's like. Everyone else, you'll just see them with your own eyes.
Got it. What's the EMF at?
2.
Okay.
Okay, so
Uh,
it looks like we're not getting... I'm going to move the dots a little bit. Just doing well, actually, since it's touching this door a bunch, let's move it over here. Oh yeah, let me look and see if I happen to see any orbs.
I thought you said that the spirit. Oh, it was the music box, not the spirit box.
Speaking of spirit box, let's do that.
Is that
It's right here.
here? Or is that the?
It's right here.
All right.
Okay. Now right click and then ask it a question.
What are the questions you can ask?
Like where it
Are you
is,
here?
how old it is. Oh!
Ooh.
Well, there it goes. That's where it is and how old it is. So you can turn that back off. All right. So we have a Moroi, an Onryo, and twins.
I would say we probably don't have twins at this point, right?
Oh, we gotta get out. We gotta go. We gotta go. That's not real. Don't worry. We're fine. Keep going. How would you get up on the table? It's hunting. We might die. Go upstairs. Oh, you died. Oh.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so what happened there was very unlucky.
Okay.
The reason I was like, oh, we gotta get out, we gotta run.
Can you? I'm hearing you twice.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Better?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm at 15% sanity here. Okay, the reason I was like, we gotta get out, we gotta run, I looked at the floor, and, so if you come back in here with me, right?
Where are you back downstairs?
I'm inside, yeah. I'm in the ghost room.
Okay.
See this crucifix?
Oh. Yeah.
So half of its... So I saw that, and I was like, oh, it already tried to hunt. The thing that killed you is it did that fake hunt, that ghost event.
Yeah.
So it walked right up to us, and then it happened to start hunting right after. So it started hunting right on our heads.
Got it.
So there really wasn't anything we could do about that. It's almost certainly a Moroi.
Why? Hang on. Let me go look at Moroi. Freezing temps, ghost riding spirit box.
So, Morois mess up your sanity. When you talk to a Moroi on the spirit box, it curses you. And you
great.
start to lose sanity quickly.
Have you taken pills?
I have. And that's what
Okay.
cures you of the curse, if you have it.
Is pills?
Yeah. So, the Moroi, when it hunts, the lower the team's average sanity is, the faster the Moroi gets.
Oh, God. Oh, then we were in so much trouble.
Now, the other possibility, but it might not be a Moroi. It could still technically be something else, and we were just in the dark for a long time. It could be an Unrio. It could be twins. So let's see. That's Ghost Orb and EMF 5. Let me look again for this Ghost Orb. Because, like you said earlier, Ghost Orbs are sneaky.
They are.
I don't see it, so I think it's probably a Moroi, but here's how we're going to prove it. I'm going to look in the mirror until my sanity is 0.
Okay. Here, I'll go to the truck.
Huh? No. I want you to be inside.
Oh.
Like,
okay.
I'll know when my sanity is 0 because the mirror will shatter.
Oh, all right then.
And the only thing to know about that is once you completely use up a cursed item, like if I break this mirror, all the hunts afterward are cursed hunts, so the ghost hunts for longer.
And why are you doing this?
Because if it's a Moroi and I'm at 0 sanity, you're going to hear how fast it is, and I want you to hear how fast it is.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking in the mirror, looking in the mirror, looking in the mirror.
This is terrifying sounding.
Yep. There it goes. Okay, hear it?
Oh, yeah.
So
it's throwing things.
It's yeah, all ghosts kind of throw things as they run around during a hunt.
Ooh.
So that's like, because we're at 0 sanity, the Moroi is going to be super fast like that.
Can you hear the singing?
Yes.
Oh, so scary. Oh, it's back up here.
Now, and it's going to hunt for an extra long time because it's a cursed hunt. But,
right.
Ooh, I think it's done. Yeah, okay. You cannot flick on and off light switches during a hunt, so that's a way to test for when it's done. Just flick a light switch.
Got it. Okay.
All right, so
it
is a Moroi.
I died.
You died, but that's okay. That was very unlucky. That it did a ghost event and then a hunt. Also, B, we forgot to go look for hiding spots. So we got to make sure we do that.
Yep. Yep.
There we go.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I'm going to deafen up again, by the way.
You died. -50%.
Oh, yeah. You died is all it says. Why can't I stand up? Why? Wait. Why can't I stand up? There we go.
You are.
No, I'm
standing
not.
up.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're walking weird, but you are.
Stand up, me.
You are.
Okay. Anyways.
Why do you say you're not?
Because on my screen, my head's like in the floor. I'm like down. I'm way down here. Like,
You know, you look totally normal.
Oh man. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes. Here we go. All right, Kat. Welcome to Ridgeview Court. This house.
Do you get unspooked?
What does that mean?
Like, does stuff feel less spooky
Over time?
after practice?
Oh yeah, big time.
Okay.
Big
That's
time.
good.
Once you learn how
Oh,
to
good.
properly deal with the ghost starting to hunt, like you get in the good habit of like, oh, it's hunting, and you just go hide. You are like, there's no problem. So Ridgeview Court is a larger house, 2 floors.
Yep.
So the first thing we're gonna do is get the power on, and then let's look for hiding spots. Okay.
All right. Where's the?
Over here. So I'm gonna show you the places that it could be. So number 1 is the garage, which is in here. So it would be right here.
Okay. So it's in the basement.
Bone is in here, by the way, for future reference.
Oh.
Yep. To the basement. There's 2 spots it could be in the basement.
Okay.
It's in the first spot. So over here. Here it is. So there it is. I'll show you where the other one is. The other one is over here.
Okay.
Okay. Now. Oh. So unless the ghost is down here, we pretty much have no reason to ever come back down. Because those lockers were not open, so we can't hide there. Let's go over hiding spots. So come over here. This is going to be a good one.
Oh.
Back
Okay.
behind here and crouch down.
Can both of us do that
Yep.
safely?
Yep, just make sure you tuck all the way into the corner. My personal favorite on this map, because it's always here, is behind the fridge.
There.
Like, I think that one works great. Alright. As for cursed items, these are the tarot cards.
Oh. Let's do it.
Yeah? Okay. Do you want to pull the first one?
Sure.
Okay. Call it out as soon as you see what it is, so I can tell you what to do. If I say run, run for the...
How come I can't pick it up?
Because your reticle's not right on it, because your flashlight is on.
Ugh.
Yep, you'll get used to that. Just call out what
Okay.
it is right away, and if I say run, go for the...
It's right-clicking, right?
Yep.
The Wheel of Fortune.
And what color did it turn?
Green. The Hermit.
Okay, stop,
Blue.
stop pulling them.
Wait, the Wheel of Fortune, isn't the Wheel of Fortune sanity?
Yes, you got 25 sanity, but I just didn't know you were going to keep doing them.
Oh, I was going to keep going. The Hermit. was
Okay,
blue.
so the hermit means that it's locked in its room. It cannot roam. It is just whatever
That's
room
nice.
it's in, it's stuck there.
That's pretty sweet.
What you're looking for is the tower. The tower is going to force it to interact with something. So if you pull the tower, listen and see if you hear what it interacts with. If you get death, run for the bins. Or the fridge. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Ready?
Yep.
The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, it was the Fool.
Okay.
The Wheel of Fortune.
Red or
Oh,
green?
my goodness. Green.
Wow. Oh.
The Tower.
Okay, hang on a second before you pull another one. I think I just heard a door. Are you alright? What happened?
Getting spooked out.
What happened to you?
Nothing. It's just it's spooky without you.
Oh. Cujo, thank you.
For such a long time.
Alright. Go for it.
The Hermit.
Okay.
Wheel of Fortune. Green.
Wow.
I'm so sane
You're
right
very sane.
now. Ooh, the devil.
Oh! Oh my god! Okay. Okay, come here. Come here. You Oh my fucking god.
That
Alright.
was terrifying.
The devil
What
makes
happened?
a ghost of... So wait, don't pull another one. The devil makes a
not.
ghost event happen. So ghost events, you don't have to be in the same room as the ghost. They just happen right on you. That's what killed you last time, is it did a ghost event and then it hunted. So the reason I don't want you to pull another one right away is if you pull death, it will start hunting from wherever it is. So because
so
it just did,
pulled it.
because we just did a ghost event, it would start hunting right here. So right now it's walking back to its room. So,
Got it.
okay. Why don't you turn your flashlight off too?
Does that negate the hermit?
Yes, but
So
it's
now it can roam.
it's going back to its room. So, okay.
But now it can roam, or
I
now
think
it's
it
going
can
back to
now.
its room
Yeah.
and then okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Death. Oh, it was the fool.
Okay. Good call.
Ugh. The tower.
Okay, I did hear that. I'm gonna go see if I can find where that
Did?
was. Yeah, it was very light though. So it threw something. Don't see anything in the basement. Didn't see anything in the garage. Yes.
You're 62% sane.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. I'll go take a. I'll go take a pill. By the way, if I'm outside or if I'm somewhere else in the house, if you hit B as in Bravo and hold it, that's the radio.
Like this?
Like that. Is that what you guys meant by global push to talk? Is that what you were talking about? The radio?
Oh, so much better. You're so much more sane now.
Just call it the radio. Global push to talk. What is this? Fucking CS:GO? Get the hell out of here.
What should I pick up?
I'm gonna take a camera, dots, and a book. We still need a. Oh, actually, I can't. If you want to take. Did you take a thermometer?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you take the dots? I'll take the camera.
Which one is the dots?
These
Is it
guys.
this guy?
Yep, yep. Just grab one of those. All right.
Okay.
I don't give a shit about the setting name. Don't be a
We haven't
nerd.
figured out what room yet, right?
No, we're not sure yet.
It's warm in here.
Yeah, so we want to find where
The
it's
ghost
not.
room is always going to be cold, even if it's not freezing. Right? Right?
Don't. It's okay, Jeremy. You're allowed to be wrong.
Jeremy?
I'm glad that you're
hear
comforting
me?
yourself. What's up?
The ghost room is always going to be cold, even if it's not freezing.
Yes. It will always be like somewhere like 8 degrees or so.
Okay.
Yeah, don't try to sass me. I have a microphone and a sense of humor. You will always lose.
Where are the closets upstairs?
Oh, I hear a sink.
Oh, this is big.
Found it. Found the ghost.
Where?
All the way at the end of that hallway in the bathroom.
Why are you stuck?
Oh, sorry. All the way at the end of that hallway in the bathroom. Right here.
How do you know?
Because it
Oh.
turned this sink on.
Got it. 6.1, 3.3.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. So now let's move all of our investigation stuff up here. Hey, that person just donated. Whew.
You can't sass me. I know too much about you.
Oh, man.
If that was true, I mean, I'd never be able to sass Cat. We have fingerprints. I repeat. We have fingerprints. Where are you?
Was that to me?
What? Fingerprints?
Oh, you asked where I was, where
No,
it
that was to
either
the-
it was or I was.
That was to the spirit box. You want to go give it a try?
That's all right.
No. Try it out.
Okay.
You gotta be in the room.
Okay. Are you here? Are you here? I forget the rest of the questions.
Where are you? How old are you? That kind of stuff.
Or how old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Not getting anything.
Try turning off your flashlight.
Okay. Are you here? How old are you? Ooh! 2.
It said kill, by the way.
Well, you know. So we have a spirit box.
Oh, Cat.
What?
You're so sniffles.
I know, I'm sorry. Alright, so we have a poltergeist, a phantom, or a mimic.
Yes,
Wouldn't a poltergeist be throwing more things by now?
Possibly. It depends what it has access to. Oh my god, what happened to the door?
The poltergeist got mad.
There we go. Okay. Okay.
So a phantom would be dots. Poltergeist
Yes.
would be ghost writing.
And so here's the thing with the mimic. The mimic would be freezing temperatures, which we haven't seen our breath, so it most likely isn't. The mimic is also the only ghost to get a 4th piece of evidence. So the mimic would also have ghost orbs.
I'm sorry, I just lost my headphones. What was about the mimic?
Okay. The mimic's 3rd evidence is freezing temperatures,
Yes.
which we're pretty certain it doesn't have because we didn't see our breath.
Right.
Right? The mimic is also the only ghost that gets 4 pieces of evidence.
Okay.
So if it were a mimic, it would
Have ghost orbs.
it would also have ghost orbs, yeah. All right, so let's put the dots down. So grab the dots and slap that down in the bathroom. Nice. And then back it up. And let's just like keep an eye on this for a second. I'm going to move the book a little further in.
Okay.
So we can reasonably assume this is either a poltergeist or a phantom. Now, if we were playing on Nightmare, we wouldn't be able to get a 3rd piece of evidence. The way to test them, a poltergeist, would be to make a pile of objects.
Yeah.
The
Heard you say bolty pile.
Polty pile, exactly. The poltergeist is the only ghost that can interact with more than one thing at a time. So it would basically explode the pile.
Right, that makes sense.
The phantom, a way to tell if it's a phantom, it has 2 tells. Oh, it just killed the generator. The phantom has 2 tells. Number 1 is if you take a picture of the phantom, it will disappear. So like during a ghost event or something, you take a picture of it, it will vanish. The second tell is while it's hunting, it will be invisible a lot. Like more so than any other ghost.
How do you remember all of this stuff?
Hours and hours and hours of play.
Fair enough. Like, I'm trying to remember as much as I can, but it's so much information.
Let's check our sanity real quick.
I'm insane. I'm insane.
Yeah, why don't you... I mean, we're still pretty good. Neither of these two ghosts will be able to hunt us until team sanity of 50. But, here, you know what? Take a pill,
Okay.
and then come with me.
Wait. Oh, okay.
The bearded smile, thank you for the 16 months. Alright. Throw your flashlight on the ground.
Okay.
So that you have... So, are you holding anything?
No.
Alright, grab 3 things off the table. Like, you know, 2 plates and a mug or fork and... Yeah. Okay. Once you got 3 things, let's go.
It's so dark.
Ooh. I just, like, lagged a little bit there. Okay.
Oh, they shut the door.
We're gonna make a Polty pile. So...
Are we grabbing more stuff, or are we grabbing our flashlight?
Let's go grab more stuff.
Oh, man. His nose had better stop being noxious tomorrow, I swear.
I know. I feel so bad for you. Been so snuffly, sniffly. All right. So there we go.
I go get the flashlight.
Yeah, you can go get the flashlight. Okay, I'm getting rid of this because I think it's really messing with the lighting. Okay.
Oh, I can't pick up this one? Well, that's annoying. Jeremy?
Yep.
Oh.
So the other thing you're going to want to do to make sure it's a successful Polty pile, there's also a lighting bug going on in there right now, so like the lighting will look all weird and wrong. So don't worry about that. To make it a successful Polty pile, you also want to make sure you grab all the objects in the room, so there was like toothbrushes and stuff, and put them in the pile. So if it interacts with something, it's from the pile. So I'm going to, I guess I'll set this back up. All right. Give it... Oh, and I'll turn this off because they usually like it when the lights are off. Give me a sign. Give me a sign. Let's see what its name is. If we go to the journal and we go to overview, we can see its name is Bradley Todd. That usually makes ghosts a little angry and they like do stuff.
Okay.
Bradley Todd, give us a sign. Come on, Bradley. Not that sign. Something better. Boring. Boring sign. Come on. Bradley Todd. Bradley Todd, do something. Bradley Todd, give us a sign. Bradley Todd, give us a sign. Bradley Todd, give us a sign. Are there still tarot cards?
No.
Oh, that was all of them?
Yeah.
Bradley Todd, give us a sign. Bradley. Oh, it's not a poltergeist. So come here.
Okay.
So I saw dots. So keep looking at the dots in there. When a ghost that can have dots moves through them, yeah, you'll see kind of like this shimmering version of the ghost. it is dots, so it's a phantom, but let's see.
Oh, I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just see they like quickly run through.
It's like a little silvery shimmer.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like you see the form of the ghost. Like you see the ghost.
I
And they like sprint through.
Oh, well, I didn't see that then.
Okay.
I saw something.
Yeah, I think it apparently there was something else over here it could interact with. There was some shampoo in the corner.
Rude.
Yeah. I mean, it is in here. Hold on, I'm gonna kind of move this so that the dots actually can get past the pile. God, I really did want you to see dots. Because it's kind of hard to see if you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I've watched you stream this and I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. It gets, dots can be really annoying to try to get. But yeah,
So-
huh?
Oh, you finished your thought. I stopped when you started.
Oh, I was, it can be kind of annoying to get, but every now and again there's a ghost that's like super active on the dots. Like it just is constantly running through them and shit.
Yeah.
This doesn't appear to be one of those. I just happened to see it because I was standing in the room trying to get it to do it. So let's head out to the truck.
Okay. So what's a phantom's special ability?
So phantoms have a couple of different things. Phantoms have the ability to roam to you. So like
Okay.
wherever you are. So if stuff is like weirdly happening around you, even though you're not like in the ghost room, it could be a phantom. And like I said, they also vanish when you take a picture of them. And they disappear more when they hunt. So if we look at this camera, I'm wondering what? Hey, that person just
The
donated.
bone in here, right?
Shampoo in the corner. Shampoo in the dot.
Or was that
Light.
the last map? and I'm
Losing my
messing
ghost
with-
No,
vision.
we didn't grab the bone yet. I can go get it, but I don't think it really matters that much. But I was just seeing if we would see dots on the screen. This is a pretty good way to look for dots, is to just set up a camera, set up dots in the ghost room, and come out here. This ghost is being really stingy with them.
You locked me in my room and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, so
Also, you should take a picture of the sink, right? Like,
yes.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
want to go do
Okay.
you want to get some extra money?
I'm just relearning. I'm just relearning.
Yes.
I'm
So a
trying to
picture of the
remember.
dirty water, a picture of the bone, picture of the tarot cards before we use them. All the cursed items, that's a picture.
Oh well.
Yeah,
We
I know.
had fun time with the tarot cards.
Yeah. Okay, so let's wrap this one up, but the next you want to go get some pictures? I'll go get the bone if you want to get the dirty water. The next map we do,
Yeah.
we're going to make a hunt happen. So you can experience like hiding and listening and stuff like that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, we got to get you some practice.
You know.
Let's see. Scary Bird, welcome back for your 8th month. Thank you. Got it? Thank you.
I got a picture of your side.
Thank you. All right.
Jeremy's like, that's a waste of film.
So what I'm going to
So we're
do...
at a phantom, right?
Yep,
That's what we
phantom.
said.
Yep. Got it circled?
Jeremy.
Didn't realize I was muted. Got it circled?
The phantom?
Yep. All right.
See, I regret not shutting my door.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
So... Oh my god, what?
What?
My character still looks like it's constantly crouched. I don't know. So I'm gonna bump us up to professional difficulty. So
Okay.
what this means is our sanity will drop a little faster. We don't have a grace period. So like
All right.
we go in, like, our sanity will start going down, and when it's low enough, the ghost will hunt. We don't have, like, 2 safe minutes or anything. But we still have all 3 pieces of evidence. We should be fine. So let's ready up.
Okay. All right, hang on.
Sniffles.
I
Sniffles.
haven't been this bad in so long. I don't know what's going on. But I don't like it. It is really annoying.
Right. Check the equipment.
Can you make the reticle brighter? That would be cool.
Investigating. There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby.
That's 500%. Jesus.
Take a look.
Huh?
To your advantage.
Nothing. There's a thing that's like, you can make your reticle,
Hey, that person just donated.
your cursor brighter.
Do not have money to sub, but have this instead. Hee 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 hee. Also, thanks for all
it's
the
not
Phasmo
very-
gameplay.
And it's like nothing.
Oh, I don't know if I remember this house.
This is a new one.
Oh.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. So first things first, we're gonna get in.
Turn on the power.
Yep, you know it. So the first spot is in here. This is the garage, and it's not in here, unfortunately.
Right.
Second spot's the basement. It just turned on the sink in the bathroom, so that's where it is. All right. Oh, God. All right, so this is the cursed item.
What?
All right, let me turn on this. This right here on the floor,
Oh.
that summoning circle is
Oh.
the cursed item. So if you light all 5 candles, it will basically lower your sanity to 0.
Right.
And then the ghost will appear in that circle and 3 seconds later start hunting from it.
Right.
All right, so I'll go get more items. You just start testing for stuff. Spirit box is here.
Okay.
So we're definitely lighting that summoning circle. Yeah, 500. Do I have to click? I did click apply. Yeah, that's 500% brightness on the cursor. That's 500. She does not know how to smudge, but she's gonna learn.
Are you here?
Um,
How old are you?
Spirit box, the lights have to be off in the room.
How old are you? Are you here? Are you here? How old are you? What's your name?
All right, seems like it's not
I forget other questions?
Seems like it's not spirit box.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, oh. You and this camera.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Did it.
Here, let me move this.
I got orbs.
Nice. Good. And then let's look for dots. Just like, you know. Keep an eye.
I heard a door. Did you?
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to put this here. Just keep an eye on there. I'm going to turn this off real quick. So we're looking for a shape of a ghost running through those.
Oh, I saw it.
You saw it. All right.
Did you see it?
I did. I saw it earlier, but I wanted you to see it. Okay.
Dots. Okay, we're down to
And
5 options.
Yep, so we got 5 options. Some of these are scarier than others.
Yeah.
So
The Fae is scary, right?
Fae is very scary.
They're fast.
Yep, you nailed it. So Thays are very fast ghosts. They can hunt very early.
Okay.
And the thing with them is that when they use their ability, like every couple of minutes, if you're near the ghost room, it has a chance to age. So the longer the hunt goes on, the slower and less active it gets. So it'll be, yeah, so it'll be really fast at the beginning of the hunt, investigation, really slow at the end.
Okay.
The other one we have to be kind of careful of is the Raiju.
Okay.
The Raiju, while it's hunting, gets really quick in the presence of electronic equipment.
Oh, right.
So that's the other one we got to be kind of careful about. So, it seems like it's not Spirit Box. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? Are you nearby? Okay. It's not that. Okay, so it's not yokai. So it's a Yurei, a Banshee, a Thay. Okay. Excuse me. I don't think it's freezing either.
Way of remembering. My chat is giving me awesome ways to remember stuff, Jeremy.
Are they?
Are you interested in hearing them or no? Not really.
Sure.
So Thay rhymes with decay.
Nice. I like it.
Slower, and then Raiju is electric type, but I'm just gonna remember it by being like
Raichu. Yep. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is because we're pretty sure that this isn't freezing temperatures.
Yeah.
And pretty sure it's not Spirit Box. So it probably isn't a yokai or a Yurei. So it's a Banshee, a Raiju, or a Thay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be right.
Look for hiding places.
Yes, that's one right there.
So there's one.
Yup.
Yep.
The garage usually has really good ones. Let's see if there's any in there. This is a good one.
Okay. Yep.
I think this is probably a great one to use. Either of those two are gonna be perfectly fine. Here's the bone, by the way.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. Do you want to check the door? It just touched the bathroom door. Do you want to check that for fingerprints?
Sure, I'll try.
You're probably gonna have to pick up the dots because the dots can kind of mess with your ability to see the fingerprints.
Did you have to click something on this?
Nope, as long as it's lit up.
I don't see anything.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Once again, I'll be right back.
How's our sanity doing?
It's actually doing fine, but I'm gonna fix that. Alright, we're gonna teach you everything you need to know about smudge sticks. Alright. So why don't you go ahead and pick up that smudge stick and that lighter. Okay, good? Okay, so as long as you're holding both of those things, a smudge stick and a lighter, you can use the smudge stick. You used to have to, like, light the lighter first and then switch the... You don't have to do that anymore. As long as you're holding both, you're good. So, in order to use the smudge stick, you just right-click while you're holding it. So, you're not going to do it yet, but you're going to right-click while you're holding it. And that will blind a ghost for, like, 4 seconds when it's hunting. Okay? Are you muted?
Was I muted?
Yes, apparently.
Oh.
Okay. So that will blind a ghost for 4 seconds. It also will stop it from hunting for 90 seconds. From when you smudge it.
Boy.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you light the summoning circle. You're gonna spawn the ghost, and then we're gonna run upstairs. Come here real quick, though.
What?
The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the EMF and the thermometer here.
Okay.
So that when we're hiding, we can listen to how fast it is. Let's actually put them over here. So basically, if it sounds like it's really slow, and then when it gets up here, it suddenly gets really fast, ride you. So here's the plan. We're going to light the summoning circle. As soon as you light the 5th one, we're going to turn around, run up these stairs, and we're going to run into the garage.
Why would you want to do this?
Because it will help us determine what it is. So, light the lighter, kneel down, and it's F on each one. Good. You might want to turn your flashlight off to see better the reticle. Because you want to move kind of quick.
Can't do this.
There you go. Good. You might not want to be in it, too. When you...
Yeah,
right.
I realized that.
All right, quick. And good. Now... Good. Keep going.
I am.
Now, do you want to try to smudge it?
Nope.
All right, I'm going to smudge it. I'm going to smudge it. So, hi, little girl.
So scary. Shh. You're bringing her to
Shh. Smudge, 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 smudge. Catherine,
Sir?
ghosts can hear you.
I thought you smudged it.
I did, but that only blinds it for 4 seconds.
That's why, and then I muted.
You did not mute. I heard you.
I did.
I heard you in there going, "What are you doing? You're gonna draw it to us." Blah blah blah. All this stuff like.
I muted. I swear.
I don't believe you.
I did. I did.
I mean,
You're
I was
echoing.
listening. Oh, I mean, I was listening to you, so I don't think that.
I don't.
I don't think your flashlight was on. I think you did that right. People were like, her flashlight was on. I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
Because your
It's
light's on the
fine.
ground, but it turns on when you die. When you die, your light comes out of you on.
That's weird.
So, yeah, we gotta practice your toggle muting a little bit.
Apparently.
Yeah. I was back there with you, and I was like, all right, we're good. And, like, you just started talking, and so I was going, shut up, but, like, I had muted, because I was, oh. All right. It's, I'm almost certain it is a they.
Why is that?
Because it's not, like, getting super fast when it's in the kitchen. It's just kind of a constant speed. You hear that? It could be a banshee now that I think about it.
Sounds pretty quick, I think.
I think it's a they. I don't know. It's either a they that has aged, like, quite a bit, or it's a banshee. Kind of hard to tell.
How do you get a banshee scream?
You use a parabolic microphone. It does seem like a thing about a banshee, right? Is a banshee picks a target, and that's who they go for. So, like, I'm wondering if you were that banshee's target, and that's why it killed you and not me in that spot. But I mean, I don't know. I think it also, we were on top of each other. I think it just picked a random person. So it would either be EMF 5, fingerprints, or go. Well, we haven't seen fingerprints though. Like it just touched the door. That's not real. It is? Oh my god! That's gotta be. Yeah, I died. That's gotta be a they then. That's a they. Because it's hunting early.
Is it early?
Yeah.
How do you know it was early?
Yeah. Because it's like. Like, it's just super. Like, I smudged it, and then that didn't feel like 90 seconds later. So. But I don't know if the Fae. Here, I'm gonna deafen.
I did.
No, I said I'm gonna deafen.
Oh.
Because I didn't.
Okay.
I don't know if a Fae lessens the time between hunts. That just seemed. That was just very quick. But, yeah, so when we're hiding during a hunt, you either have to just not say anything or make sure that you're muted.
I thought I was muted.
Yeah.
Look at that moon.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if a Thay can, because normally smudging it is 90 seconds before it can hunt again, except for a demon can hunt earlier, and a spirit takes longer. But, I don't know if a Thay can or not. I thought it couldn't, but that seemed pretty. That seemed really fast. That's why I was like, I don't think this is real, because it just seemed very quickly, very quick. I mean.
Got it.
All right, we're gonna try this again, okay?
Uh-huh.
We got it, hun.
This is so stressful.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you gotta get through the stress of the hunts. Once you're past that, then you're good.
I can't see the keyboard zipper.
All right, we're here.
The keyboard is really important for this.
And prepare accordingly.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, bud. Jeremy,
Yes, hon.
the yellow one has taken a stand.
He's a good boy. He's a cuddle bug.
He is, but he's in the way. Where is this Tanglewood?
This is Tanglewood. Now you see the microphone in the bottom left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you hit V, it gets darker.
It's cold right here.
Okay. Well, no, it's the houses all start cold until you get the fuse box turned on.
Oh, okay.
Now it touched a door. I don't know which door. I think it was one of these guys. So you might want to test with an EMF, and it might be too late now, but. I don't see any fingerprints on any of these.
We look at the fingerprints.
Yep, I don't see anything. All right, let's find out what the... Jesus. Oh.
What's up?
We got tarot cards. Kind of
Go.
scary in this house to use those, so let's just wait a bit. We'll use them later.
Yeah, where do you hide?
Where are we gonna hide? So there's this closet right here. This is a good one.
Okay.
Let me look and see if the garage hiding spot is open. No. Let me see if the
So we
basement.
hide in that closet.
That
Got
closet.
it.
The closet's a good one. Ooh, down here is a good one.
Where?
Basement. So if you come down here.
Ooh, 1.8 down here. It's 0.4 down here. It's -1 down here.
Oh, okay. Ghost is down here. So, oh, well, then we're not hiding down here. Okay. You know what? Problem solved.
That means freezing temps, right?
That's freezing temps. Absolutely. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, why don't you throw everything down and we'll go grab more evidence stuff and bring it all in.
Okay.
You gonna keep your flashlight?
Are you not?
Yeah, I just throw it on the ground, so, like, I can take
Oh.
3 things from the truck. I'll just pick up the flashlight when I come back in. Okay, so, there is one ghost I want to bring up now that it's freezing temps. So that's the demon. So the demon, has an ability where it can hunt no matter what sanity you're at. We could be at 100 and it can
Good.
start hunting. So
Love it.
just keep that in mind.
What do you want me to bring? I didn't see what you grabbed.
How
on the
about
camera,
2
so-
crucifixes?
Okay.
And how about, you know what? How about some salt? Let's fuck around with that a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So the demon would be a little scary. So if at any point, the code word is run. If I say run, go for the closet. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So you're going to come down here, and I'm going to show you something about these crucifixes. So, if you crouch down,
Okay.
here, pick that up, and try to place it like a book, like hold F, you'll actually see the effective range.
Oh.
So you're
Got
going to
it.
want to put one down like here-ish, you know, like, you know, yeah, right, pretty much where you had it was like a good spot. Yep, and then you're going to want to put one down like over here. So that is that's a bubble that's 3 meters around the crucifix.
Uh-huh.
If it's a demon, that bubble becomes 5 meters. Like, it won't look that way, but it is. So,
Got it.
So if it's a demon, that's going to cover, like, the whole basement. I'm going to put some dots down. All right, let's ferry everything down there.
What?
I said let's ferry everything down there. So why don't you grab your flashlight, the glow stick, and the video camera. We'll deal with the tarot cards later. I don't. Okay, first off, you need an empty hand to pick that up, but which you have.
Oh, I have 3
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Okay. Why don't you?
I forgot I had.
Here, I'll show you how to use the salt. You place it just like the book, and you can do it 3 times. So why don't you
Okay.
put down 3 piles of salt? So put 1, like, around there. Now come over here, put 1 in front of the stairs. And then wherever else you want. Okay. So, the ghost, you know, will eventually step in that. It'll be like a clear sign where it is. So,
We can't step in it though, right?
we can't. We're good. All right, I'm gonna turn the light off and let you look for ghost orbs.
Ooh.
It stepped in the salt.
Okay. I don't see any ghost orbs.
Okay.
It could be sneaky, but I don't see any.
I'm gonna try the spirit box. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? Okay, do you want to try the spirit box? And I'm gonna leave the room because sometimes it only responds if you're alone.
Sure.
Okay.
Jeremy's trying to make sure I have a good time. But I'm like, I'm happy to leave. Are you here? How old are you? How old are you? Are you here?
Sounds like it didn't work.
No,
Oh.
what is that noise?
It's the rocking chair. Oh, all right. EMF 5. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, I got another thing to tell you. So that thump we just heard,
Yeah.
that's actually this. Do you have the glow stick? We can check this for fingerprints. All right, no fingerprints. That's good. That means it's not a... That means that it's not a demon, but we already knew that. So we have EMF 5 and freezing temps. Shade, Oni, twins.
Jin.
Well, not Jin because there's not fingerprints. But we can...
Oh.
Yeah, Jin is
But-
still an option, we could say.
Oh, but it's not fingerprints, so
Right.
cross that out. Okay.
Oh, yeah, check again. Yep, nope. All right. Alexandrucus, thank you with 1,000 bits.
Okay.
So here's the list, basically. We have Shade, Oni, and twins. Which would
Okay.
be ghostwriting, spirit box, or dots. It probably... Oh my god, this thing. So, the Shade is a very boring ghost.
Okay.
It's very difficult to find. It doesn't hunt until you're at like 35 sanity. It doesn't even do ghost events until you're at 70. Or like something like that. It's just really boring. The Oni is like the opposite. Oni is super active. It does ghost events constantly.
Right.
That would be an Oni. And then the twins behaves like 2 ghosts. So there's one
Right.
twin that's in the immediate area where the ghost is, where we are. And then there's another twin that roams really far. So, like, stuff
Okay.
would be happening elsewhere in the house. When it hunts, one of the twins is a little faster, one of them's a little slower. So, like, from hunt to hunt, it will change. Oh! Ghost writing.
That looks way better than it used to.
Oh yeah. So that means, like I suspected. Oh my God, our sanity must be brutal because it tried to hunt us. Let's cruise out of here real quick. What the hell is our sanity at? The shade tried to hunt us already.
Oh. Low.
What happened to us?
I am insane.
What happened?
I am insane. I am insane.
Yeah, wait a minute. We were in the room.
I am insane.
That is crazy. Another thing to show you. Look at the see the activity monitor here?
Yeah.
You see this shape that's being made right now where it just jumps from 0 up to 5 and then it's going to drop back down to 0 just like that?
Uh-huh.
If you ever see this on the activity monitor, 99% of the time, EMF 5 is one of the evidences.
The 5 and then down and then up.
Yeah. So like that right there is EMF 5.
Why? Any
Just
reason?
the shape of it. Jumping up to 5 and then back down. Like 99% of the time, that's EMF 5. So if you see that, you can
so
usually
it doesn't have to do the spike again. It's just if it jumps to 5 and then back down.
It could be like a little event is happening, so it's like on 1, and then it jumps to 6, and then jumps down back to 1 or something. Like, it's just, that is the basic shape. It could just be like on top of other things sometimes. Like, see how this went to 2?
Yeah.
So if this like suddenly went up to 7, held there, and then went back to 2, then it's like, oh, EMF 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know it's a shade. Shades are fucking boring.
Yep.
Do we want to pull some tarot cards?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Ugh. Oh, right. I need these, huh?
You gonna pill up?
Oh, probably should, huh?
I mean, up to you.
Slightly less insane now.
Okay. What? So what are you holding right now?
A lighter.
Oh,
and a
nice. Okay,
Smudge
sweet.
stick.
Yeah, let's go.
That's what I was trying to pick up when you were like, "Are you gonna go sane?" I'm like, "Sure."
That was indeed a feisty shade. Okay. I'll pull the first one.
Okay.
Okay, I got the moon, so my sanity is now 0.
So it can hunt at any time.
Probably.
Is what you're saying. Okay. Oh, am I pulling the second one?
Yep. So call it out.
God. The High Priestess, the Fool.
Okay, so it was a fool, so it's nothing. The High Priestess would give us an extra life.
Right.
I got the Tower, so it's just interacting with something. No big deal.
Wheel of Fortune, bad.
Okay, it definitely can hunt us, so just keep that in mind. So watch the front door. If the front door closes, it's hunting, okay? And then we'll just hide in there. All right, the Tower, it interacted again.
The Hermit
Okay, it's locked in the basement.
is stuck.
Okay, hide, hide. All right.
I lived.
Nice. That's all you do with hunts. That's it. Bless
Oh
you.
my God.
All right, pull another card. What was it?
Sorry, I was still on mute. Wheel of Fortune. Good.
Oh, nice. I got another tower.
Hermit.
Is that the last one?
Yeah.
Aww. Huh?
Why do I keep hitting mute by accident? We didn't take a picture is what I was saying.
Oh, of the cards. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, it has. So if you come here,
So what is this all? Tell us.
so the salt, like, it will kind of tell you where the ghost is. Oh, it's hunting. Run. Come here, you son of a bitch!
Did you just die?
Hi, honey.
Oh, you didn't die.
I did. I pulled a high priestess earlier. All right, let's go.
I thought you said it was a fool.
I pulled one that wasn't.
Oh. Well, that's good. Well, that was terrifying.
All right, circle shade.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I
quick,
did.
do it.
I already did.
All right. So
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs.
an interesting thing that happened at the end there.
Is you died?
Well, yeah, but one of the shades, one of the marks of a shade, one of the ways you can learn that it is, shades cannot start hunting in the same room as you.
So
That's why it
It started
spawned
hunting.
upstairs. Yeah.
that's bad.
So if the ghost spawns in the same room as you, you know it's not a shade. So when it burned that crucifix, it must have been when we were out of the room.
Ah.
Yes. You're doing great though, love.
Hey, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, what is the difference between all of these crucifixes? So the one on the left is original. What's the difference between the red one and
So, the one in the middle means that it stopped a hunt.
the uh-huh.
The one on the right, it stopped 2 hunts. So each
Oh,
crucifix
they
has
can each
2.
Stop?
Yeah.
Oh.
Each crucifix
I
is
thought it
2
was one.
uses.
Okay,
So
got it.
once it looks like that on the right, it can't stop hunts anymore.
Got it. Okay.
All right. You're doing great. You want to try another one?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. And at any point, if you feel like exhausted or you're like, you know what, let's call it, just let me know, okay?
We've only been going for 2 hours.
I know,
think
I'm just-
The thing I'm noticing is I'm tense.
Yeah,
Like,
that'll
my
happen at the
shoulders are
beginning.
tense, and I need to
Yep.
I just need to
Mwah.
not do that. Oh, thank you. Actually, give me 1 second though. I am gonna go off screen and blow my nose really badly because it driving me crazy. I will be right back.
Okay. Man, guys, today was the first weekday where Kat hasn't had her job, like her normal job. So she doesn't technically start as a duly noted employee until next week, but like, you know, she was just around today. It's pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. Just like,
All right.
she was just around, you know?
All right.
It was great. I could just go see her. I could just like hang out with her. Oh, loved it. All right.
Oh, I'm really, really sick of this stuffy nose that came out of nowhere.
It really did come out of nowhere.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I wish. I mean, not that I wish I didn't feel good, but like at least when you don't feel good, you go, I don't feel good, and my nose is stuffy. You know what I mean?
I know.
As opposed to just like, I'm stuffy for no reason, and it's annoying.
Hey, that person just donated.
He's up, Flop. Thank you so much for gifting 2 subs.
Ooh, thank you for gifting 2 subs.
Wait. It
Yeah,
was
okay.
Ray.
Yeah, here's the thing. I learned this the hard way. When you have the toggle mute on, when you
Yeah.
load into a map, even if you were muted, it unmutes you. Yeah, I know. It got me like a million times as well. Okay, welcome to the farmhouse, or one of the 2 farmhouse maps. This is the smaller one. Only thing about this place, rather than the houses we've been in, the farmhouse is a lot darker, and
Great.
there's far less hiding spots. So,
Great.
yeah.
So why do you choose to come here?
You usually don't, but
Oh, I remember this house.
yeah.
I always liked this one.
All right. So there's 3 spots that the breaker could be. And there it is. It's in there this time. Luckily, we got that one because the other places are pretty far. Okay, and something to note about the breaker. So the ghost can kill the breaker, right? Obviously, except for the djinn.
What is this?
It's a fly trap.
Oh.
The other thing to note is if you turn on too many lights, it will blow the breaker.
Great.
So pick and choose what lights you want to turn on. We have the music
Hey,
box.
that person just donated.
Do you know what propaganda is? When a Brit takes a good look at something.
At what point do you
Take a
know
propaganda.
it's cold?
Huh?
When do you know it's cold?
You're looking for a temperature like under 8 degrees or so. But
All right, but like how long after the breaker?
I would give it like a minute.
Got it.
Hey, that person just donated.
Sorry to tell you, Jeremy in chat, you just lost the game.
Listen, fucking 2010 called. All right. So,
Hey, what are you doing?
hey, get down. Get off of that.
Oh, it's 2 degrees.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, it's in here. Oh, that stinks because there's actually some decent hiding spots in there. Okay. This is actually a hiding spot that's really good.
Behind that chair.
Yep. Just tuck yourself in. As long as the ghost doesn't actually see you go back there. All right, so we know it's in there. So let's move all of our stuff up here.
All right.
So I got glow stick
I got
and spirit
distracted by
box.
Scamper.
Yep.
Glow stick and spirit box. I'm gonna go
I mean, she's distracting, so I don't blame you.
I'm outside. I can't hear you.
I mean, you can over the radio.
Well, yeah, but you were talking.
Well, now I'm talking on the radio.
Well, you were talking on the radio, and then I left, so I was letting you know to stop that. Got it?
Got it.
Leaving. What?
What? Ooh, did it just touch a door? Or, oh no, I think that was just us going upstairs. Hoo-ya! Hoo-ya! Oh!
Freezing temps.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can see my breath.
Nice. Okay.
That's what that is, right? Like that's the
Yes, if you see your breath, it's freezing temps. So, it just moved something.
-6. Yeah.
Yeah, it just moved something in the next room. I'm gonna go take a look.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. There we go.
All right. Can we turn the light off?
It's behind you. Seraphine, welcome back for your 4th month. Hi.
Hi. Can I help you?
I brought you my cock. But wait, don't leave.
That is not stream appropriate, sir. We are on the job.
This is the workplace.
HR, remember?
Yeah. Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? Can you step out of the room real quick? Just in case it only responds to... Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? Are you here? Alright. Probably isn't Spirit Box. I'll take another look with this, but you're probably right.
Yeah, do it. I don't think so, though. Did you bring in a book?
I don't think so.
Oh, I did.
I don't see any ghost orbs.
Okay. I didn't either. I haven't been looking at the dots, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the other dots, too. Ah! Such a good boy. Such a good poofing. Oh, Cat, why don't you come on out here? Our sanity is doo-doo.
I think I just heard a door open.
Cat, can you hear me? Oh, is she having that glitch? Cat, can you hear me? Cat!
It's throwing things.
Come here, come here. I guess my radio's not working, like you can't hear me over the radio.
No.
Weird.
I just kept hearing that.
Damn, that happened to Platy too with me sometimes. I don't know why that happens. Do you hear me over the radio?
Hang on.
Oh, wait, no, come back. Where are you going?
What?
Look.
I was trying to hear you over the radio.
Look.
I'm insane.
Yeah, I was calling you to tell you to get out. Because it was... Our sanity's bad. I would take 2.
I don't know what Zipper just did.
Ooh.
But I think he found plastic.
Okay. See this? See this line that goes up and then it just like slightly curves and goes up again?
Yeah.
That is very indicative of twins.
Great.
So it's very possible this is twins. Because it also kind of looks like EMF 5 as well. But yeah, I think it is EMF. I think that was an EMF 5 that passed by as well. But you know, we'll see.
Okay.
Oh man, shame about the radio.
Yeah. What do you? What? Maybe you should. I don't know. I don't know what to offer you there.
Yeah. Oh well.
What do we do?
Ah! Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You heard that over the radio?
I think.
Ah!
I think that's what I'm hearing.
EMF 5. We definitely have it on the activity meter here.
Talk without the thing.
This is me talking without the thing.
I think I just heard you talking without the thing.
Oh, god damn it. All right, it will probably fix next map.
So what do we do next?
Let's... Oh, man. But if it's twins, it would be Spirit Box.
We just know freezing temps right now, right?
EMF 5. Look. See?
Oh, wait.
There's that shape I told you about.
The straight up one?
Yeah, this one on the right. That's EMF 5. Jumps up to... Jumps up to 5, and then...
Oh.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Then wait, but when the one is 10? Oh, but 10 is hunting.
10 is when it's hunting, yeah. But, like, so
I
that
see.
block right there is almost always EMF 5. So it's EMF 5. All right, I'm going back in. Yeah, it's chucking a lot of stuff in here. Alright. I'm gonna try this again. Where are you?
I'm gonna leave.
Are you here? Hey!
Okay.
We got Spirit Bot. Yeah, it's almost certainly twins. So, if we make it hunt... Where are you? Are you behind the chair? Hi.
Yeah, I was looking at my journal, so I was just like, you know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna do my journaling back
So-
here where it's safe.
Honestly, if you stay back there, I can make it hunt, and then you can hear when the twins are hunting, so it will either be slightly fast or slightly slow. So I'm going to make it hunt so you can hear that, okay?
Okay.
The way I'm going to do that, by the way, is I'm going to use the music box, and then I'm going to throw it. That will automatically make the ghost start hunting.
Okay.
So you hear how it's slightly fast? That's a twin. No, cat's light isn't on. It looks like it's on, but it's not. You would see the cone of light. Okay, we're good. It's done.
How do you know none of the other options are fast? Or like you just know?
I just
right?
know. I just know. But also, we have all
So
three pieces of evidence there.
Onryo, Mimic, and Moroi are all slow.
No, Moroi can be fast. That's the one that's fast when you're at low sanity.
Oh god.
But we got EMF 5, and I got Spirit Box when I was in there.
Oh, I missed the EMF 5. Got it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go. Nice. So yeah, that was slightly fast. So if it hunted again, it might be that same speed, or it might be slightly slow, because it would be the other twin.
Oh, okay. So we were just hearing it to hear it, not to...
I was just doing that so you could hear it. Yeah.
Got it.
But again, this is also what one of the giveaways was, that it was twins. This line, see that?
little
It goes
tricky thing.
up, and then it like slightly goes like over to the left.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
twins.
Got it.
Almost always. All right. Yeah, and also, so this is the EMF 5 block as well. So it's like the twins graph and EMF 5. All right.
It's funny when you crouch, your hands go out, so you look like a mad scientist. Like, look at the graph. Look at it. It tells.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up? Why you? Oh,
I got a new thing.
you got a new thing. What'd you get?
I got dots.
Oh, nice. All right. We're gonna go to Ridgeview one more time, and then after that, I'm gonna take us to a slightly larger map.
Okay.
So let's get more practice in on Ridgeview.
What does the voodoo doll do?
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
What are these skulls?
These are what I got for the gold one is for doing that 24 challenge.
Oh.
The silver one was a 20 challenge, and the bronze one was a 15 challenge.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah. And then the snow globe is from doing the Christmas event.
I gotta walk away. What do you have? Somebody has something plastic. Okay. In the process of me figuring that out, I found 2 beebs on 2 computers.
Oh, you beebs.
Looking really cute.
They are cute. They're adorable.
Alright, we ready?
Well, I am.
I already read it up.
Well,
Oh, why did it unready?
because I changed maps. Or I selected a map.
Oh, well. Oh, how dare.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. The ghost here seems to be linked.
Hi.
Hi.
Go and take a closer look. Maybe using it will help your investigation.
Ready?
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Can you hear me over the radio?
I don't know. Do it again?
Can you hear me over the radio?
Nope.
Really?
I don't think so.
Weird. So it doesn't sound like I'm over a radio. Like it doesn't sound like.
No.
Oh my god.
Should we quit?
Yeah. We will after the next one.
Alright. I don't remember where.
Downstairs.
Did you do it?
Nope. It's downstairs. Why don't you go get it? You know where it is. Look what I found.
Oh. Yucky.
So that's a cursed item that we haven't had yet.
Yeah, I know. I know what that is.
Well, we can ask it where the ghost is. The only thing is that costs 50 sanity.
Well, yeah. My thermostat's still at 5 degrees. Oh, went up to 9.
Oh,
8.
God. Do you have an EMF?
Yeah.
It just threw this fork.
3.
Okay, so it is over here somewhere. Is it in the kitchen or the dining room?
It's 6.8 degrees, 5.3, 8.6.
What about over here?
3.9.
All right, so it's in this room, it seems. Okay. Oh, well, this is its own room. Right here. This is a different room.
Oh, so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would say it's.
All right, let's grab this, and this.
What'd you get?
Camera, dots, book. Book.
Did you already grab a spirit box?
Yeah, it's inside.
Oh, that's right. I can't hear you.
Fuck. EMF 5.
All right. All right.
Let's see. I don't see any ghost orbs. Yep, I don't see anything. You want to try
Let
the
me try
spirit
the
box?
spirit box,
Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead. I'll step out of here.
Are you here? How old are you? How old are you? Are you here? How old are you?
No luck?
What are some of the other questions?
Nothing. It's just where are you and how old
Where
are you?
are you? That's another one. Yeah, nothing so far.
Okay. Are you clicking the radio at me? Stop it! Yeah. Well, damn it.
I haven't seen any dots either.
Me neither. I'm gonna grab more. How did you even place this salt like this? How did you even manage that?
Talent.
All right.
Did you grab the thermometer?
I mean, no, it's. I mean, you had it. It's right here.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I missed.
We got freezing temps.
Freezing temps.
Yep.
Nice.
For a split second.
Wow, these four again, huh? Jin, Shade, Oni, twins.
So, okay. So, here, let's step outside for a second.
Okay.
That way, you know what? I can just look at the journal and not have to worry about anything. All right. So the Jinn can't turn lights off?
Can't turn the breaker off.
Right. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Yep.
Can't turn the breaker off.
Mm-hmm.
The Shade needs to wait till we're really insane
Yes.
to do anything, and
Mhm.
will be very boring.
Mm.
The Oni will be not boring
Correct.
and can do stuff earlier. The twins, there's one that's in the room and then one that's elsewhere. Okay, so we're on nightmare mode. What would you look for next?
Okay, if we were on nightmare mode, right?
Yeah.
I would want to start a hunt
Uh-huh.
to hear if it was a little fast or a little slow, because then I know that's twins. I also could watch it while it hunts. Like, hold a smudge stick, let it walk at me, and then smudge it. An Oni
Uh-huh.
is like the opposite of a phantom. It's visible a lot more than a ghost normally would be.
So the problem is, at that point, you really need to understand the relationships to one another.
Kind of, yeah, exactly.
Got
Like,
it.
it might not look different to you. I'm
Right.
almost certain this is a Shade because it's boring, but,
Yeah.
yeah, my next thing would be to start a hunt.
Okay. But since we're not on nightmare mode,
Then we can just put another book in there and see what happens.
Jeremy's like, cat, you stop being a scaredy cat.
Oh, it's all right.
We could Ouija board it.
Yeah, I mean, that would start a hunt.
Definitely.
If you say hide and seek to it, it will.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
You have to crouch.
Go on.
You have to crouch.
I usually do. I don't know if you have to. Oh, it's hunting. That was unfortunate. That's what you call unfortunate right there. It spawned where it could plainly see you.
Yep. Yep.
That's insane. The thing is, oh wow, I'm at 0 sanity, and I'm sure you were not much higher. All right, I'm gonna have it hunt because I don't think it's a shade because it spawned in the room with us.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So shades have to spawn in the room that they live?
No, they have to. They can't spawn in the same room as you.
Oh, right. They can't
So,
spawn.
Since
right.
it spawned basically on your chin, we know it's not a. We know it isn't a shade.
So how did you get there right after I died?
I was just standing there. I was trying to get its attention because I knew it spawned in the kitchen and you were already tucked behind the fridge. I was like, she's dead. So I was trying to get it to walk away from you. I couldn't even tell anything about it because it just, it spawned a foot from you. Okay. Oh, it's hunting.
Oh, it's in the kitchen again. Stop.
I think it might be a djinn.
Stop it.
All right, so
It is.
oh, actually, I think
Wait.
it's twins. I think it might be twins. I think that was the slow twin.
Zipper. Go.
What's the other evidence for twins?
Let me find out. 1 second.
Spirit box,
It's
right?
still
Still not done yet, so you know.
Twins. Yes.
All right, let me see if I can get spirit box from it. Maybe it was just being stingy.
Perhaps.
I think that might have been the slow twin. So all ghosts, except for like a handful, like 2 or 3, will speed up in line of sight. If they can see you, they'll get faster. So, if it sounded quick, that's why it would be. Okay, I have to unmute in the game for a second. Where are you?
Okay.
Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? All right, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Unless it's just not in this room.
I mean, we got negative freezing temps in here, though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jesus. That
Nice
sounds.
hiding spot.
Thanks.
That seemed quick to me.
Yeah. I'm kind of confused about this one. It's kind of confusing me a little bit. It's either twins or a djinn. I don't know which. I think it might be a djinn, actually. Now I think about it.
Okay. Let's see. A djinn needs fingerprints.
Oh, now it hunted, so I can check for fingerprints now. Because after it hunts, it touches a lot of doors when it hunts, usually. Yep, fingerprints. Right there. It's a djinn.
I didn't see them. You were
Sorry.
way too quick. No, you're good.
So yeah, it's a djinn. So the djinn has, besides not being able to turn off the breaker, the djinn has a special ability where if the breaker is on and it starts hunting, if it sees you from like far away, it will like go super quick to you. It will like basically warp to you. So when I was standing way down the hall, I thought it went like really quick. And I was like, oh, it's probably a djinn. All right. You good? You have it circled?
I do.
My poor girl.
Welcome back.
My poor girl.
Snuffles or dead?
Dead.
Got it.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to make a new lobby. Let's back out. I'll text you a
right,
new
yes,
code.
Yes, yes. Okay.
I'm actually going to restart the game entirely. I'll be in here with you, though.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi. Oh.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't like it.
Really hitting those cigarettes hard, huh?
Yeah, that's just my style.
Hey, sweet stuff.
Ah. The cats are. I think after the next one, I'm gonna have to go feed some cats
Okay.
because they're driving me nuts.
I got poofing.
Oh, that's the best.
Welcome back. Like prepared to
That is the best.
And he got his head scritches.
Oh, there's your buddy.
like there are
Yeah.
others out there in need of help.
That's my buddy.
All right. Let me text you the new code.
Okay.
Mm. I wasn't planning on it, but I wasn't planning on it.
Do. Ah. Boop. Okay.
All right.
Ah.
Ah.
I could hear you. It's in my head.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. Oh man, the stupid nose better stop it. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. I don't like it.
I got a bunch of Slim Jims.
Oh God! Don't eat too many of those. Just.
What?
I've seen an allergist.
All right, honey.
They told me I'm allergic to cats and dust mites and horses. Oh, this is new.
So this is Bleedsdale Farmhouse. This is the big farmhouse. This place. Oh, actually, before you go in, come here. It's actually another entrance over here.
Oh.
And sometimes the breaker is right here. So it's kind of nice to go in here. Ah, it's not.
I didn't like those stairs.
So the breaker can be over there. So
Bomb incoming.
there's this back hallway.
Uh-huh.
Here's the bone, by the way. There. So kitchen, dining room, living room. Yep. Foyer. The breaker can be right here, but it's not, which means it's in the attic.
Oh, I actually do remember this map.
Yeah, it is a pretty old one. So breaker's over here. So, we gotta... I don't know what the cursed item is yet, so let's see if we can find it.
Well, let's go find hiding places.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna walk over here. You stay there. Test your radio.
Does your radio work?
Hey, sweetheart.
Try one more time.
Hi. How's it going?
I don't think it's working.
Weird. That's so weird.
Do you have it like turned off, or is it like some weird setting?
I don't even know what setting would be synonymous with that. Oh, it just threw something. Kitchen, perhaps? Yep, looks like it threw this frying pan here.
Does that mean anything?
So it's either in the
It's 5
kitchen.
degrees.
Yeah, it's probably in the kitchen here.
It's 5 degrees, 6 degrees.
That's so weird that it's just the radio.
The phone was ringing.
Hello. I was just trying to figure out what I could do about the radio thing. I would take a pill,
Yeah.
by the way, sanity pill.
Oh man, why am I already so insane?
Being in the dark. I mean, you can hear the... Oh. Ghost orb. I mean, you can hear the radio turning on. You know? You can hear that. It's just... My voice isn't coming through, which is weird. Oh.
What's up?
It killed the breaker. I'm gonna go get it. We have ghost... Oh, no, it didn't.
Didn't?
Oh, okay, never mind. We have ghost orbs, by the way.
Cool. Where are the hiding places in this map?
This one is okay. I've been caught back there before, but, you know, it'll do. Ooh, tarot cards.
Oh, let me go get a camera.
There's no fix on the Reddit post I found. But, like, how does that just affect... Like, because it happens for Platy, too. What does that mean? Like, I just don't understand.
It would be cool if you could just.
It's
keep
just so
sprinting
weird.
outside. Like to and from the van. You could keep sprinting.
Nice.
Where are the tarot cards?
On the floor in here.
All right. Cool.
I'm kind of nervous about... All right, let's get behind the clock. The devil. Yeah, it's Joker, so it's not real. If you want to pull one, it's on the ground.
I can't see. Why can't I? Oh, I was Oh, should that be off? Gimme. Wheel of Fortune bad.
The moon, I'm now at 0.
Where'd it go?
We're definitely gonna get hunted soon.
High Priestess.
Wow. All right. Whoa. Oh. Oh. God. That was a ghost event. Wheel of Fortune, bad, but I'm already at 0. Who cares? What'd you get?
Sorry, I was on mute. Wheel of Fortune bad.
Oh my God, it's right here. I mean, she'll be back. Hey, hon, come here.
Hi.
Come here, come here, come here.
Where?
Come here. All right,
Hi.
let's sanity up.
There is no sanity.
Oh, I cannot believe. Oh God.
By bad luck?
Oh God. All right. Yeah, like
What?
I can't believe that happened again.
You know,
That's insane. Man, we're really gonna be hurting here. I couldn't tell anything about it again.
do we have anything?
Ghost orb.
Well, like anything else? I meant.
Nope.
Sorry.
No.
Okay, I think it's a Ure.
Well, no. We gotta go back in. We gotta find out.
What?
I'm gonna grab.
Why did that house?
I'm gonna grab a smudge stick so I can smudge it.
All right.
I recommend you do the same. Yep. Okay. I don't believe that it's fingerprints unless it's an Obake. So I don't think it's fingerprints. But I don't know. I'm gonna go test for spirit box. Okay.
Fine.
Well, here's the thing. With the tarot cards, we could pull like the sun, and it would give us all our sanity back. Watch. The tower. Hang on. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I lost all my sanity. I'm at 0. Okay, I'm out of sanity. I'm going in. Where are you? Are you here?
Nope.
Whoop. Okay.
That's it. Nope.
On Rio, yokai, or mare. Okay, so here's what these 3 are all about. The mare hates lights, so it will like turn lights off. It can only hunt if it's dark.
So that's not it.
It probably isn't a mare, because it hunted in that room while the lights are on. Probably not a mare. The yokai gets very mad if you talk near it.
Okay.
But during a hunt, it is basically deaf. Like, you can talk and say whatever and it won't find you.
Right.
The Onryo hates, it probably isn't an Onryo because we didn't get freezing temperatures, but we can go check again. The Onryo hates candles. So if you light, they work like crucifixes to the Onryo. But if it blows out 3 candles and there isn't like another to stop it, it will hunt like no matter what your sanity is. I'm gonna go check freezing temps again just to make sure it's not an Onryo.
Okay, I'll go get a candle.
Okay. Oh, right. Can't hear, can't hear, can't hear, can't hear, can't hear, can't hear. Oh! Coolers, thank you for the 20 sub nuke. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So,
Oh god, sorry. It's actually trying to hunt right now. It almost hunted me. Someone did a sub nuke. And I was like, I can't hear, I can't hear, I can't hear, so I ran outside and then the door closed. All right. All right, it's not freezing temps, so it's not an Unrio.
okay.
Oh, we probably could have grabbed a crucifix, but oh well.
I did.
Oh, where is it?
I don't know.
Oh, here it is.
No.
Here it is. Okay. Well, it can't spawn right on our heads.
I'm gonna go get my flashlight though. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, it's hunting. Back it up. I'll smudge it. Hey, do you know I'm in here? Do you know I'm in here? Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm over here. Hey, do you know where I am? Can you hear me? Can you hear where I am? Do you know where I am? Are you an idiot? I'm behind the thing. Can you hear? Do you know where I am? Fuck. Damn it. It was a cursed... Was that a cursed hunt? Like, we never got death. Is it a cursed hunt as soon as you pull a card? Because that lasted forever. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi.
I see. You didn't make it.
No.
Oh, why were you? Why
Well,
were you?
it kind of... Oh, it's a mare, by the way. It wrote in the book. I can see it.
Oh, okay. Great. Then I can leave.
Yeah. It just, like, surprised me how long that went on. Because, like, you didn't pull a death card, did you?
No.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like, I guess...
Oh, you have it, right, already?
Yeah.
Right.
I guess if you pull any cards, it turns them into cursed hunts.
Oh.
I don't know. But that was, like, a super long hunt. That's why I was like, must be.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Jobs for you.
So, Zipper is driving me crazy.
Yeah. He does that.
Oh, I'm in the floor now.
Nice.
You're off the floor. Like, you're a foot and a half.
Yeah, that
off the
happens
floor.
when you... when you join back. Okay, so, yeah, apparently if you pull all the cards, every hunt is cursed after that.
I don't think we... Did we pull all?
We did. I pulled the rest of them, so yeah.
Finished. Got it. Should we...
Let's both try to restart the game and see if it fixes the radio.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, I should go feed the
Okay,
cats.
you go, close the game down entirely, go feed the cats, I'll open some Pokemon cards.
Okay. Why don't you chat with my chat, though?
Oh, okay. Really taking her a good long time to load up. Meow, how was dinner? That good? Whoa!
For so long, and
the
other
equipment
light.
and prepare accordingly
Wondering
before
why it looked
starting the
bizarre.
investigation.
Hi.
Intel,
Hi.
Reports of light switching. Possibly harmless, but be careful out there.
All right, Kat. Welcome to Sunny Meadows.
I hate everything.
Okay.
Oh, those are cool keys.
So this is the asylum. This is.
Oh, wait.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
I think that was working.
Hell yeah.
I think.
Can you hear me now?
I can't tell if it's just from the truck or not.
It should be pretty freaking obvious if it's from the radio or not.
No.
Try upping your mic sensitivity.
How about now?
Hmm.
The... Hi, this is me talking.
Oh, that might have been better.
One more time.
Hello, Kat. This is me talking on the radio.
I can't tell the difference.
I don't know
between
how
you
you...
talking and-
Like, because when I hit the button, it should mute me, and only the radio is talking.
Oh, well, I can hear that. But it doesn't sound like it's over radio. It just sounds like you. This is terrifying.
How about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No.
Still not working, huh? That's so fucking weird.
I mean, I'd say uninstall it and reinstall it, but will you lose all your stats and stuff?
I don't think so, but like I literally just might have to do that.
What is this place? It's
Uh,
like an old church?
yeah. So on this map, hey, come here.
Uh-huh.
So this is Sunny Meadows Restricted that we're on, okay? This is a quarter of the size of the full Sunny Meadows map.
Uh-huh.
The cursed object will always appear here. So,
Is it a mirror?
it's the mirror.
Is it always a mirror?
No,
Oh, okay.
it could be any of them, but it would just always be in this circle.
Got it. Wait, this is a quarter of the size?
Yes, so, basically, this door on the normal map would lead downstairs, and there'd be 2 more big hallways. So we got the entrance hall here. So come here.
Oh.
And then this hallway, and all the rooms attached to it.
Oh my gosh, this place is giant.
Yeah, so if, like 3 more of these hallways is the full map.
That's crazy.
It's pretty nuts.
So is this a hospital?
It's an asylum.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I found the bone. All right, so I'm thinking we look in the mirror.
You think that's gonna help?
I mean,
All of these rooms look the same.
yeah. Well, it could be back by the entrance, actually. There's a couple rooms we didn't check over there, so.
Okay. Well, I haven't gotten any low temps.
Okay. So probably not down here then, which is good. Oop. If anyone can figure out why the radio isn't working, like look for anything that people are saying might fix it, let me know. Because I just like...
Oh, by the way, I put
so annoying.
Boo in his own little room for a
Okay. Yeah, boo.
while. Boo.
I'm going to turn this off. Okay.
And for the record, peeps, that's so that Booker can have peace and not be harassed.
History, welcome back for a year.
Because we have 2 thieves in our midst.
So we have, this is the warden's office.
Okay. Still pretty warm. Did you hear that?
I was being chased by an airball. And then that's in the waiting room. Yeah, that's the waiting room.
Ooh, it's cold in here.
All right. Sounds like it's in the waiting room. All right, sweet. That means we don't have to go too far in. So let's get all of our gear into here. Jesus Christ. Restart the PC? Like, do all that stuff.
Quite insane.
Where are you? Hello.
Can we take both?
Yeah, well, we probably don't need to at this point.
Okay.
We have Spirit Box, by the way.
Okay. All right, so I have the book and a cross.
Okay. I have the camera and
What
2
else?
dots.
You know what then? Take another one.
I don't see any orbs. Oh,
What's up?
I just saw dots, but I don't know if I... Oh, yeah, there's dots. Okay. Hey, come with me real quick.
Is this a potentially very scary one?
Yes. Okay.
Noted.
There's a possibility this is a Diogen. So, Diogens you cannot hide from. They always know where you
good.
are. And they're...
Oh,
Yeah.
until they get close.
Yes. And then they're very
and then
slow.
It's very slow. Yep.
So, if we think it's a Dio, we need to not corner ourselves. The chapel is a great place that we can just run around in circles and it can't catch us. But that's if it's a Dio, which would be ghostwriting. So it's kind of hard to determine. What we can do, like independent of getting the third evidence, is if we get salt and it steps in it, it's not a wraith. Wraiths cannot step in salt.
Got it.
So
Okay.
if we get a footprint, we can eliminate that as a possibility. Let's both take another pill. Okay.
Oh, and maybe it's a smudgy time.
Yeah, we probably don't need it for a little bit because we are at full
We're
sanity
safe.
now. So. So just drop salt all over the place.
I don't think that's what you meant.
Now what I'm actually going to do, because I put salt in the doorway here, is I'm going to put a motion sensor on the door. So if the motion sensor goes off and it doesn't step in this, we know it can't be a wraith. I mean, we know it is a wraith. You know what I mean? Malventia, welcome back for your 3rd month.
Yes, welcome.
I didn't know you came out here with me. You're supposed to stay in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was my job.
No, that's all right. So, another thing that you should know about. You know how, like, we keep going in, we explore and stuff like that, and then we come out and you're like, ooh, honey, get your ass out of my face. Okay.
Excuse you.
You just put your ass right in my face, all I could see for a second.
And then the dots went off and it was scary.
Okay. All right. So, anyways.
Well, stop walking through me like I'm not here.
Well, listen. Don't get out of the motion sensor. No, come here. Don't leave. Don't leave. So.
I was gonna go look. I thought the motion sensor was a truck.
Oh, I think I just heard it step in salt. Wait. Did it? It did. It stepped in this one. It's not a wraith.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so it's a phantom, a yokai, or a dio. Did you get a smudge stick?
I already had it. No, I was again.
Oh.
It's like the hanging out in the journal
Yeah.
makes me nervous that I'll like click all the wrong things and then die. So I was just going because the door was right there. I was just going outside to look at the journal.
All right, I'm gonna go get the bone. I'll be back.
What am I supposed to do?
See if it writes in the book.
Oh God. Okay.
No Jeans, welcome back for your 21st month. Happy to have you back for another one. Yokai equals stupid, right? Yeah. Yeah, the yokai's the dummy. I kind of, it's sort of annoying that, that yokai is one of the options, because I'd love to just use the spirit box over and over and over and see if we get a Diogen response. But if it's a yokai, then that's gonna piss it the fuck off. Cat? 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 Hi, Cat.
Hi.
What you doing?
Yeah, this,
Oh my god, it's a Dio.
how do you know?
It wrote in the
Oh,
book.
did it right?
Okay, okay. We're gonna try a couple of things.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Okay, so first things first. I'm gonna talk to it on the spirit box a bunch.
I thought that didn't work because it's a Dio.
Well, no. Dio's talks on the spirit box. It has a unique response. I want to see if we can get it.
Okay. Where's my flashlight?
On the ground out here.
Because I can't see a thing.
It's right there. Okay, here's the deal. If it starts hunting, right? Follow me.
Yeah.
We're going to go in. We're just going to lead it in here.
Okay.
And then you just go down the aisle and back out that door. It's just a big circle. Okay?
Okay. I'm gonna die doing.
You'll be fine. Okay, so you stand like right here. I'm going to go inside and see if I can get this unique Dio response.
What is it again?
It's like a heavy breathing. We're going to see if we can get it. I have not gotten it a lot. I really want to try. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Oh, I want to hear it so bad. It's all right. It's an event. It's an event. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Where are you? Where are you? That's real.
That's real.
Hear how fast it is?
Yeah.
But wait. Here it comes. There it is.
I can't look.
Okay, come on.
I'm going.
Yep, and then just walk it around.
How do you know it's still behind you? Will it ever turn around?
It will never turn around. All right, it's done. So that's a Dio. I really want to get this response. Where are you? How old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? I don't care. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How? Yeah, it's hunting again. It killed the breaker, yeah. Man, I really wanted to do the thing. I have to be right on top of it for it to make that noise. So, yeah. Do you have a smudge stick on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's, after this hunt, let's smudge the room so it can't hunt for 90 seconds.
Okay.
And we'll see if I can. Okay, let's go. I'll turn the breaker on. So just walk in and then just light the smudge stick and walk around. Nice. Just walk around, smudge. Where are you?
Walking around actually make a difference?
You just have to make sure you're like touching it. Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? How are you? What do you want? Are you angry? Oh my god, make the freaking noise! Where are you? Where are you? This is a lesson, make the noise! How old are you? Where are you? I don't like you! Where are you? Yeah, I don't like you either! Where are you? Did you hear that? That was it.
Yeah.
That was the Dio noise.
That was the worst. I didn't like it at all.
There it was.
I went and got another smudge stick just in case we needed it.
Finally. Yeah, that's actually a good call to get the other smudge stick. Okay, there's a Dio. Finally, we encountered a Dio.
I don't like it, Jeremy.
So, yes. So, the Dio is the only ghost that can make that response. On the spirit box. That's a unique piece of evidence.
Great. Love to see y'all.
Ah!
What?
I just liked you going, great. Great, excellent.
I leveled up intermediate.
Oh, so you probably unlocked intermediate. Like, difficulty.
Oh, I see.
But we've been playing on professional. Alright. You ready for another one?
Isn't professional higher than intermediate?
Yep.
Great.
Hi, Kat.
Hi.
Welcome to the high school.
Oh God.
Alright. We're gonna start with special items this time, though. So what I was trying to explain last time is, when you know how we keep coming back to the truck after a little bit, and you're like, oh my god, our sanity is already, like, so low.
Yeah.
That's because we're in the dark and stuff like that.
Right.
So, if you bring with you a lighter and a candle and a flashlight,
Well, it's never dark.
you can use your flashlight still, and then the candle, as long as you're holding it and it's lit, you will not lose any sanity. So
Okay.
you can still use your flashlight to see, but you come in here and then right click while you're holding the candle, and there you go. So you can relight it, you know, if it ever goes out, because it will go out over time, or the ghost can blow it out.
Right.
But yeah, it's just this will keep your sanity from going down.
Find the breaker.
This is while we find the breaker. So I'm going to show you where the breaker can spawn in here. First off, the cursed item will always spawn in this front room somewhere. It's the Ouija board. Which is actually useful. So after we get the breaker on, we can just ask this where the ghost is.
All right. Let's go.
Rather than look for it constantly. Okay, so the first place the breaker can be is under these stairs. Okay. The second place is under these stairs on the opposite side, but let's look at this other location first. Okay, so the other place it can spawn is basically, I think it's the janitor's room or something,
Okay.
which is, I think, this room? Yes, it's this room. So so it's not here. It would be right here.
Right, so it's on the other side.
So it's on the other side. Yeah.
You know, this insanity feels like, why wouldn't you come here during the day?
Because
And,
ghosts
you know,
don't come
do
out
some
during the day.
preliminary- No, but you could at least know where the breaker was during the day.
That's true. Do a little research beforehand.
Yeah, a little, like, preliminary scouting.
As someone who's been on a ghost hunting show, yeah, ghosts don't come out at night. Or, I mean, they don't come out during the day. Sorry. Listen, in my experience, they don't come out at night either. But, you know. Just saying.
I don't know, you called me at midnight once.
Which
Kinda
one was
freaked
that?
out.
Was that the
Sawmill.
that was the scratch? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty freaked out that night. All
How
right.
do you know which one to open? Oh, it's just a switch.
It's just a switch. That's the way they all used to look. Like, even in the houses. They used to all look like that.
That if people had that they were powering like nuclear generators in the basement. or something. Also, I think the other one that kind of weirded you out was the one in London.
That one honestly weirded me out more. Like, even though I know the scratch thing happened, I like, what's weird is like my brain has just tried to make sense of that, right?
Yeah.
I would just leave everything here. I'm gonna go grab some sanity pills as well as some research equipment and stuff, because basically we're gonna ask the board and then immediately take sanity pills.
Okay.
Try it now.
Hello, cat.
So annoying.
I know.
What are you grabbing?
I'll grab a video camera, and then 2 sanity pills. So look at our sanity.
We are so sane.
Yup.
All right, so then I will grab EMF, temp, and book, or dots.
Dots. Actually, wait, hold on. You're grabbing EMF. I would grab a glow stick.
Okay.
And then maybe-
Well, I was gonna grab.
What are you grabbing?
I was gonna. I have the temp gauge and the EMF right now. I can grab a glow stick. I can switch back with whatever.
Yeah, I would put down the thermometer. So, once we're in like higher difficulties and stuff, the thermometer becomes less useful because you can tell if it's freezing from your breath.
I see.
The usefulness of a thermometer comes from locating where the ghost is, but because we're about to just straight up ask the board, we should be okay.
That's also fair and reasonable.
But yeah, you were right. The London location, the one in the UK, the Priory. That I couldn't tell you.
Start a hunt
No,
before we.
no, it's not. I couldn't tell you why that was so scary, but that place freaked me out way more. It was just like it felt different. It felt like this creepy presence the whole time. I didn't like it. All right.
Well, yeah, and then you were hearing things,
Ugh, it was.
and no one was there.
Yeah, it was
and
bad.
then-
It was really bad. Where are you?
That same classroom.
It's saying library. Which... Oh, boy. Goodbye. 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 Cat, come here and say goodbye to it.
Goodbye.
Okay. What? So the library is actually this room right here. This room.
Oh, well, that makes it easy.
Okay. A couple of things. First off, I want you to go to the truck and check what your sanity is,
Oh.
because I feel like yours might have dropped. Second, I think it's freezing in there. Third, there's a light on in there on the desk. So the ghost turned on a light. That means it can't be a mare. A mare cannot turn on a light.
Okay.
I think I saw my breath, so I think it's freezing. Yep. God.
Bless you.
That was a cough. Do you want to use your glow stick on this door?
Sure. Where's the door?
Right here. All right.
I don't see anything.
Nice. I didn't see any orbs. How was your sanity?
86.
Oh, all right.
Is that a good spot?
Yeah, that'll be good. Actually, I'm gonna move it a little bit, just so we can see
Yeah.
it from the door. Like, so
Okay.
we can be out in the hallway and still see it. So I didn't see any fingerprints. We definitely have freezing temperatures. Which
Okay.
means that demon is on the board, so just be cautious of that. I'm gonna go get a spirit box and other stuff. Video games are my life. Welcome back for your 20th month. Yeah, no, that, oh, I forget the name of it. The something Priory. Yeah, I don't remember, but it was built in, like, it was the year, like, 1200, I think? It was just horrifically creepy. Michelin Priory. That was it. Yep. Hey, sweetie.
There's a door that's going off to the left somewhere.
Huh. Where are you? Where are you?
The light has to be off. Huh?
Are you here? Oh, that's a spirit box.
Does Dots has to be in the dark?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just easier to
I
see
haven't
in the
seen
dark.
anything yet. I haven't seen anything so far.
By the way, it can't be dots.
Why can't it be Dots?
So we have freezing temperatures and spirit box.
Uh-huh.
The options there, Mimic, Twins, and Rio Moroi, none of them are dots.
I see.
Snyder, welcome back for your 13th month.
There's no way I would have known that without knowing that.
Now, I didn't see a ghost orb,
Uh-huh.
which would eliminate both on Rio and Mimic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's either Twins or Moroi, personally, unless there's a sneaky-ass orb somewhere.
Where's the camera?
In my hands.
Oh.
In my very capable, talented hands.
Oh, my.
Ooh, my. You know, talk to me later. I'll give you a massage, you know?
Oh, my shoulder is a mess.
All right. You instantly made that less sexy. If it's just being like... like, I love that, though. I love saying things to you like that, and you, just kind of act like that innocent, like, oblivious. I love it. It's a...
Oh, I knew. I knew exactly what you were doing.
No, I know you know. That's why I said act. I understand that you're, you know... okay, I'm gonna go check our sanity, and I'm gonna look and see if I see EMF 5 on the thing, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna hang out and watch for sneaky orbs.
Okay, I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
I think it's doing a ghost event to her right now. Yeah. Oh, shit! I gotta tell her to get out of there. If I do this and go in, it might even it out a little bit. Yeah.
I didn't like that.
I know you didn't. Come on. Come out of here. You gotta take a pill.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Did you watch my sanity go down?
No, it's just I came out here and we were both pretty low on the old sanity trail. So here's the thing. I think that it might be a Moroi. If it is, then it cursed me when I talked to it on the spirit box.
I see.
Now again, we have no way of knowing that unless we make it hunt. The problem is, Morois change their speed with our sanity, right? So, the more sane we are, the slower it is, and vice versa. And the twins are either slightly fast or slightly slow. So, it's kind of hard to tell from just the speed.
Right.
I haven't...
I didn't see any orbs.
Yeah, and I haven't seen anything on the activity monitor that looks like EMF 5. What I think we should do is I'm going to take a smudge stick I think we should go back in with candles to keep our sanity up. Look to see if there's ghost writing, and if there isn't, we just make a we make a hunt happen. And we listen.
So wait, am I going in with a candle or?
I mean, our candles are inside, so you don't have to take another one, but you can.
Oh.
Okay. Ready? Let go.
But am I supposed to have a smudge stick?
I mean, smudge sticks are good, but you don't need one. I got one.
Okay.
I will protect us.
Okay.
So we're just gonna keep that sanity up for right now.
I'm sane. That's what sane people say, right?
Correct.
I'm sane.
All right, so it hasn't
This
written.
haunted thing with maybe a demon.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get ourselves pretty far away and find somewhere that we can hide that's pretty safe.
Okay.
And then we're gonna tank our sanity and make it hunt to hear how fast it is.
Well, if that's the case, why don't we just take the Ouija board?
We are gonna use the Ouija board, but I just want to find a nice, safe spot. Ooh, ooh, this one's good. Look at you can get back here and you can like weasel your way in here. Oh, look at that! They'll never find us. All right, I'm gonna go get the Ouija board. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna just be right here. Great. And oh man.
You okay, babe?
Oh man. What?
You all right? What are you doing?
I'm back here. And it's gonna be great.
Where are you? How old are you? Goodbye. All right, cat, come here. So left click on this and then ask it where it is. You're muted.
Yes. Where are you?
Oh, all right. So we're at like, you didn't have enough sanity to ask that apparently. Okay.
Did that start a hunt then?
Yes, yeah, it's hunting right now. Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. I think it went the wrong way. It went the wrong way.
Should we yell?
No, it won't hear us. It's too far. Ugh.
Oh, put out the candle.
Oh, oh, oh. Hide. Okay, it's done. It's done. It's a Moroi.
How do you know?
It was really fast. Do you have your flashlight?
Let's see. No. Yes. I didn't think I did.
All right, we gotta get out of here. It could hunt again.
That's where I'm going. Isn't that where you're going?
It's hunting. All right. I'm smudging it. Run, run, run. This way. In here. In here. Hey, in here! In here! In here!
I can't.
In here!
I can't.
In here, ghost! Oh, God damn it! She missed the door. Oh.
Missed it by one doorway.
Yeah, I know. I saw you slide past the door. I was like, no, no!
I couldn't remember which door it was.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that it started hunting.
Right then?
Yeah.
That was insanely quick.
Oh, I mean, we didn't smudge it, so it's not like it had any real cooldown. Oh, when you say quick, do you mean the timing of it, or like how fast it was?
I meant like it hunted really fast after.
Yeah, that's why. All right, do you have Moroi marked down?
No, hang on. I do now.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
hunting time between hunts.
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Like that
Welcome back. There's some jobs.
The cooldown
that
between
changes-
hunts. Well, so that's normally, I think, 20 seconds? Oh, it's 25 seconds. Someone in chat's letting me know. It's 20 seconds for a demon, 25 for everything else.
Oh, that's not. Oh, I thought it was longer.
No.
Oh.
I mean, if you smudge it,
okay.
you got quite a bit of time, but yeah.
90. I just thought it was a little bit longer. Got it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Here's the thing though. High school, very hard.
High school giant.
All right, I'm taking you to probably my least favorite map. Ready?
Why?
Here we go.
No, why?
Oh, never mind. Hang on. Sorry, that wasn't my least favorite map. Now it is.
Why?
We got it.
I don't. Hi.
Hi. So, yeah, in my humble level 3300 opinion, this is the worst map in the whole game. But
Why are we here?
but it does look cool, and I want you to experience the maps. Ooh, we also have fog. So I'm gonna show you something cool with that. Oh, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go into your options.
Okay.
Go to your video
Okay.
and make sure that you have. I want you to have similar settings to me. Okay.
Okay.
Anti-aliasing. What's that on?
Off.
FXAA. Go to.
Okay.
The next one down, Fidelity FX. Go to Ultra.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Texture resolution full.
Okay. Yeah.
Skylight on.
Uh-huh.
Fog quality high.
Uh-huh.
Shadow soft.
Uh-huh.
Shadow resolution high.
Okay.
And then,
When shadows are soft,
yeah.
the black box should be soft and the gray box should be hard. Yes?
The darker one is selected.
Okay. Yeah.
And then everything else should be set to on.
Okay.
Oh, film grain. What's film grain? Should that be on? Maybe not film grain. I don't know. I don't really see what it did. Okay. And then make sure you hit apply. So.
I did.
Okay. So now it should look really cool when we're out here. Like, ready? Check this out.
Really blurry out there.
Yeah. Hold on. Turn off your light. Check this out.
I hate this.
Like, see how that looks with the fog?
It's awful.
It's awesome.
It's awful.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
All right.
I was telling everybody that I want to just pick something and shut the door.
No. All right. Here, grab one of the items that you're gonna grab. Because you don't necessarily need a flashlight right now, so you could like put the flashlight down. But grab a lighter. All right. All right. Light the lighter. Now go up to the campfire. Nice. So this
So is it all one big area?
yeah, so that's why I hate this map, because it's kind of hard to find the ghost usually, because it's one giant area. Also, when it's foggy like this, nearly impossible to find ghost orbs if it has ghost orbs. Ooh, it just walked by, I think, this light right here. As for hiding spots, we can hide in here. So, it turned on the burner over here.
Okay.
So the ghost is over there, I guess. This red tent.
Does that mean that's where it is?
Really? Yeah, I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah.
All right.
Like either in the tent or in front of it. My sanity could be a little higher, but that's okay. Let's take that. Let's take that. Actually, let's take a thermometer. I can locate where it is.
Get a little sleepy.
Like I said, you can call it whenever you want, Lovebug. Yeah, it's really cold in the tent.
So is it, wait, in the tent?
Yeah, I think so.
You want to move the dots?
Yes. Put one there and one just outside it.
Oh, you just put the thing. You already have one. Nice.
I mean, if you mean a writing book, it never hurts to have two. Okay. Honey.
Yes?
Okay. Ooh, my freezing temps. I can see my breath.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk hiding spots. So you can go in here, but we've noticed that these small tents can sometimes be a little finicky.
Okay.
Another hiding spot is over here.
Behind the barrel?
Behind these, yep. Behind the
Or
coolers.
whatever those are.
Yep. And sometimes there's one over here. Let me see if it's here. It is not. All right. So, yeah. Behind those coolers or
the
in the tent. Yeah.
EMF.
Maybe it's writing in the book. That'd be awesome.
It's 5.
Oh, it is 5. All right. Twins, Oni, Shade, and Jin. Here we are again. Okay. I'm going to get rid of other things it could interact with so that it just interacts with the book.
I have the spirit box.
Okay.
What
Yeah, you can go try the spirit box, because then that would be
what's the
that would be twins. Or get on in there.
what counts as light off?
That.
Is it just everything?
Yeah, you should be good. Get in there.
Are you here? Where are you?
Listen to her. She's so cute.
Where are you?
Listen to her.
Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? Not getting anything.
She makes me happy. All right, probably not spirit box.
Put out the fire.
So probably not twins.
It's annoying that you can only light the fire from one side.
My guess right now is shade because it's boring the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Um,
No.
let's find out what the cursed object is.
Where does that usually live?
Well, it's not the voodoo doll. They spawn in certain locations, but they're all different. The Ouija board would be on one of these tables. I forget which one, but I don't see it. Yeah, not the Ouija board. Oh, it's hunting. It's hunting. Get behind the coolers. Behind the coolers. I'm gonna lead it away. I'm over here. All right, we're good. Here, let's get to the truck. Oofa!
I am insane.
Oofa! Probably a shade.
Yeah.
Um.
Which would mean, hang on. Shade.
Here, you know how we can test?
Excuse me.
Honey, take
Sorry.
take some pills. Just one. And then let's get back in there with candles so our sanity can't go down anymore. A shade should not be able to attack. With us being, but other things should be able to. I'm actually going to let my sanity drain a little bit because I want to make sure that collectively we're under 50. Let me see what I'm at. Okay. Okay, so if it's not a shade, it should be able to hunt us. Let's see if it wrote in the book. No, it hasn't written in the book.
This is creepy.
Oh, it's writing in the book. It wrote in the book because it's a shade, obviously. But, you know.
Wait, it did?
It did, yeah, it's scribbled in there.
Oh, well then. We've had a lot of those.
Yeah, I think it's the game personally insulting me because it was the only ghost that never showed up in my, in my hunts for all of them.
Or it knows I'm brand new and shades are easy.
Shades are pretty easy.
All
Serpentine, did you just call me a cuck?
I think I probably should,
What
Call
the
it.
fuck? Okay, sweetheart.
as I'm starting to yawn. I mean, I could keep going, but I will continue to yawn.
It's all good, baby girl. All right. I'm gonna... So I said shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it up.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Hey, you did great, hon.
I did a lot of learning.
You did a lot of learning.
brain
So
hurts.
the next time we do this, it'll be Ghost Hunting 102. I titled this Ghost Hunting 101.
Does that mean try and make cat die less?
Yes.
Is that, like, what we do?
We will do more professional runs. And then you know, we'll just practice. We'll have, you know, just more practice of that kind of stuff, learning about
I have a
more of the
question.
ghosts. And then the next one after that,
Question?
we'll do Nightmare. Yeah, what's up?
If on Nightmare,
Yeah.
is it always the same two things that show up?
No. It could
Okay,
be
so it's
any
like
two of
you
the
have-
3 evidence.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Got it.
There's certain exceptions to that, but, you know, that's for a future
Mimic.
lesson. Kind
Mimic
of.
is an exception.
But, like, there's certain ones that have forced evidence. Like, they have to give one of the 3. Like, an Obake has to have fingerprints. It can't hide that one.
Because otherwise with the ghosts, like, because there's only 3 evidence, like, it would be confusing with something else.
It's because the Obake's abilities are related to the fingerprints. So for it
you
to
can hide them, right?
exactly and have the 6-fingered print, so it has to have
Right,
fingerprints.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right.
All right, love.
All right.
All right. Good night, babe.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. So anyways, guys, what I'm going to do now is something that I thought about doing at the beginning, but I was like, I don't want to, like, have Kat just sit there through it. I don't think it's going to do anything, but why don't we actually use this moment to teach you guys more about Phasmophobia right now? And I might, like, clip this out and make it its own video on YouTube, or, you know, something like that. And let's just go over the ghosts. Let's go over how you can identify them. And we'll just do a little bit of ghost learning right now, okay? And this might end up being its own thing. So let's go through these ghosts. There's 24 different ghosts, and yes, when you play on Nightmare mode and then the future Insanity mode, you won't be getting all 3 pieces of evidence that the ghosts have. So you need to be able to identify them without using the evidence. Welcome back to Grimshade. So this is how you can identify them in Nightmare mode, Insanity mode, which is coming soon, where you'll only have 1 piece of evidence, and of course no evidence runs if you decide you want to do that. Let's start with the spirit. So we can read these things too. I haven't read these things before, so let's read them. So spirits are very common ghosts. They are very powerful but passive, only attacking when they need to. They defend their place of death to the utmost degree, killing anyone that is caught overstaying their welcome. They don't have a strength. Some ghosts have strengths. It just says weakness. A spirit can be temporarily stopped by burning smudge sticks near them. All this means is a spirit is more sensitive to smudge sticks. So most ghosts, when you smudge them, they cannot hunt for 90 seconds after you smudge them. The spirits cannot hunt for 3 minutes after you smudge them. So a good test for a spirit, if you think it might be that, is to get your sanity very, very, very low. Kat, thank you for the raid. We're going over all the ghosts. We're doing the thing that I talked about doing. We're going to talk about all the ghosts and how you identify them. A good way to identify the spirit is to get your sanity very, very low, smudge the ghost, mark down the exact moment that you smudged it, and then time it until it hunts again. If it hunts after 90 seconds but before 3 minutes, basically, if it hunts before 3 minutes, it isn't a spirit. If it waits till after 3 minutes, it's possibly a spirit, but it could be another ghost that just happened to wait that long. That's why I say get your sanity really, really low, because if you're at 0 sanity, ghosts hunt more often just in general. So you have a better chance of recognizing if it's before that 3-minute mark or after it. That's pretty much all there is with spirits. They tend to be a little more on the hidden side, like they don't interact with a lot of things usually. A little more tame of a ghost. But that's pretty much it for spirit. Wraiths are one of the most dangerous ghosts you will find. It is also the only known ghost that has the ability of flight and has sometimes been known to travel through walls. Strength. Wraiths almost never touch the ground, meaning it can't be tracked by footsteps. Weakness. Wraiths are afraid of salt and will actively avoid it. If you just go based off of what this thing says, you're not going to know anything about wraiths. These don't make any sense at all. Because it doesn't even refer to the wraith's real ability. what it says as a strength is actually the Wraith's weakness. Wraiths are the only ghosts that cannot step in salt. So if you think that you have a Wraith going on, if you put down salt and a motion detector, the motion detector goes off, but no footprints happen in the salt, then it is not a Wraith. Wraiths used to be able to step in salt, but wouldn't register the actual footprint, like with a photo. Now they just can't interact with it at all. So if anything steps in the salt, it's not a Wraith. The actual strength of a Wraith, its ability, is a Wraith can teleport. So at any point, a Wraith can register a 2 on the EMF reader, if you're holding that EMF, and teleport to you. That actually does make them really, really dangerous. If your sanity is really low, then the Wraith can actually teleport to you and hunt from where it is. So Wraiths, like during the 24 challenge, are super scary because they can just pop right to you and start hunting right away. Insanity is going to have a very low grace period, so Wraiths are going to be really scary on insanity mode. Just keep an EMF with you. If it marks a random 2, it could be a Wraith teleporting to you. The whole thing about them being known to travel through walls doesn't really mean anything. A phantom is a ghost that can possess the living, inducing fear into those around it. They are most commonly summoned from Ouija boards. Again, means totally nothing. Strength. Looking at a phantom will drop your sanity considerably faster. Weakness. Taking a photo of the phantom will make it temporarily disappear. Those both are actually a thing. Looking at the phantom will drop your sanity more quickly. Their weakness is if you take a photo of the phantom, it will just totally vanish. So if ghost event happens, you summon it with the summoning circle, it's walking toward the music box, any of those things, take a picture, it will just disappear. It's still there. The ghost event will still be going on. It will still be walking toward the box. It will still be in the summoning circle. You just can't see it. Okay? Fox of Gaming, welcome back for a year. So that's how you can try not to confuse it with the ghost event ending or a phantom disappearing. Like the ghost event will still be going on. It will just be invisible. The other way to tell... the phantom also has a secret ability where it can roam to you. But I don't believe that it can start a hunt when it roams to you. So it will roam to your location, and it might interact with stuff, but I don't believe that it can start a hunt from that position. The other way to determine if it's a phantom is when a phantom is hunting, it will be invisible a lot longer than other ghosts will be when they're hunting. So if it's invisible a lot while it's hunting, like blinks out and doesn't like blink back in for quite a long time, most likely it's a phantom. Poltergeists, one of the most famous ghosts, the poltergeist, known to manipulate objects around it to spread fear into its victims. Strengths, poltergeists can throw multiple objects at once and with great force. Weakness, with nothing to throw, poltergeists become powerless. Again, weakness doesn't really mean anything here. So poltergeists interact with stuff a lot. They can throw things further than any of the other ghosts, I think, except for the Oni. And they're the only ghosts that can throw multiple things at once. So that's why we do the Polty pile. It's a good way to determine a poltergeist. If it's interacting with a lot of things, throwing them around, and it could be a poltergeist, gather up everything in the room, put it in a pile in the middle, and then watch the pile. The pile will explode if it's a poltergeist or has a chance to, because the polter can interact with multiple objects at once. So it will just like explode everything out. Other than that, that's really the only tell with a poltergeist. It's they're the easiest ghosts to get ghost writing with because they interact with so many things. They just have to interact with the book to give you ghost writing, and that's one of their pieces of evidence. So that's pretty much it with the poltergeist. Pretty easy. The singing siren, known for attracting its victims through song, a banshee. It has been known to single out its prey before making a killing blow. Strength, banshee will weaken their target before striking. Weakness, banshees can sometimes be heard screaming with a parabolic microphone. Okay, there's a lot to unpack with a banshee. A banshee's got a ton going on. The weakness, you all know about it. If you use a parabolic microphone, a banshee, every time it makes a whisper, like the ghosts make whispers into the parabolic microphone, every time it does it, it has a 33% chance of being a scream, which is a unique sound to the banshee. What it means for the strength there will weaken their target before striking. when a Banshee does a ghost event in which it is singing, it drains your sanity more than a normal ghost event. I believe it drains it by 20, rather than like the 10 that a ghost event would normally do. So singing ghost events drain your sanity a lot more. That's what that one means. The Banshee also has an ability to roam to the player from wherever it is, and it can start hunting from that position. So Banshees are another one that's really dangerous, like the Wraith. And the other tell of a Banshee, if you're with multiple people, is if the Banshee at the beginning of the game will pick a target. If there are multiple people in the house at once, including the target, the Banshee will only target that person during hunts. If that person isn't in the house, the Banshee will pick someone else. It will target anybody. So a good way to learn if it's a Banshee is if the hunt goes off, that, like, if the hunt begins and you have an idea of who's being targeted, or you have a suspicion, you have them go hide, and the other people can just kind of walk around, and the Banshee will not go for them. So you can figure out a Banshee that way if you have multiple people, because a Banshee will just pick one person, and it will only go after them. Ooh, excuse me. Jinn. Jinn is a territorial ghost that will attack when threatened. It has also been known to be able to travel at a significant speed. Strength. Jinn will travel at a faster speed if its victim is far away. Weakness. Turning off the location's power source will prevent the Jinn from using its ability. Pretty straightforward. Well, it's kind of straightforward. So the ability it's talking about there is if the breaker is on and the Jinn is really far from you, like significantly far from you, it will travel really quickly to get to you. Not like Dio quickly, but it will ramp up its speed faster than just a normal line of sight ghost. But it has to be pretty far. Like, I don't think Tanglewood has anywhere that's far enough for it to do that. So it's pretty much only more noticeable on like larger maps. As we've talked about before, Jinns are the only ghosts that cannot turn off the breaker. So if the breaker ever turns off because of the ghost, not because you blew the power from turning too many lights on, if a ghost ever turns off the breaker, you know immediately it's not a Jinn. It's the only ghost that cannot do that. The Jinn also has another ability, and it's the same one, I believe,